What is up, guys? Welcome to the inaugural episode of the Quintessential Pogtastic podcast. Today I'm joined with, we'll start with you, Glitch. He's a stand-in for Marty today, but he will not be the usual recurring character that we'll have on the show. Glitch, introduce yourself.
Hi.
Hi.
That's it.
And then we have Roy.
I'm no one special. I'm the stand-in, so.
And then we have Roy, aka the Bum Smell.
Exactly, that's me. Wagwan.
Wagwan. And then we also have Harbinger.
Bonzo, no.
But we know him as Harb. And finally...
I am here.
Yeah, he's here.
Hello.
I finally got myself, Chrysler. And yeah, we'll roll the intro, boys.
Roll the intro. No. Do.
We've done
No, go.
The Quintessential Pogtastic Podcast. All you need. Introducing Roy, aka the Mexican, Harbinger, the homeless, Glitch, the weed, and Chrysler, the mentally challenged.
So our first guest on the show today, we have Lauzza. Yeah, so she's going to talk to us today about some weird food habits that we've been discussing. Roy's got a wee list, and it'll be interesting because I think there's a bit of disagreement on how we feel about some of these. So yeah, let's bring her in. Hello, Lauren. Can you hear us? You need to unmute yourself.
Hello?
Hello. Welcome to the podcast.
Hello.
Howdy.
Hello, everyone. I'm Lauren.
So, Lauren, please tell us a bit about yourself.
It's like a job interview.
So I'm Lauren. I'm 20 years old. I'm from Scotland. I study drama at uni, and I also work part-time at Shoot.
She's being pressured to be here. She don't want to be here.
Literally, I was paid. I was told I'll
She's a paid
lose my
actor.
job if I'm not here. I'm
Wait,
joking.
she's being paid? I'm not being
She's
paid.
not getting paid.
Anyone
We
else?
don't have that kind of
Okay,
budget. What are you talking
I'm
about?
going to be paid.
Right,
I'm
so we've been talking about some weird food habits, and I want to start off with one that Jamie seems to disagree on, which is that you can't have ketchup with eggs.
Oh, you can.
What's her thoughts on this?
No, you can. You
Well,
can.
I hate eggs, so I can't really.
Well, that's weird in itself.
Just ketchup on its own then.
Ketchup.
I
on
love ketchup. To be fair, I do love ketchup. I have ketchup. Ketchup, macaroni, cheese.
Ketchup and macaroni cheese. What the
Yeah.
fuck? No.
Does anyone
I've never
do that?
actually
Does
had
anyone
mac
do
and
that?
cheese, so I can't confirm.
What the hell? Ketchup and mac and cheese is so good.
Hell no.
I don't like
No.
that. I don't like the idea of that.
Oh no, it's unreal. It's so good.
Do you mix it in, or do you have it set like on the side and you dunk it in?
Dipping.
No, I mix it in.
You mix it
I
in.
mix-
Nah.
I spread it on top, and then I mix it all in.
Oh. Nah. No.
Hell no.
That's arrestable offence right there.
That's a war crime.
Why doesn't
Nah.
it work? Because, like I said, I've never had mac and cheese, so I don't know why it doesn't work.
Do you like
Oh,
mac
it's
and
so
cheese?
good. Try it.
I've never had it.
You've never had. Whoa! Hold on.
I have,
You're
I have
English.
chicken easy mac. That's as close as I'm getting.
Yeah.
How have you never had mac and cheese?
No, I just never had it.
What? By choice?
Religion?
Religion. You can't have cheese. It's
I'll
against
go
its
with
religion.
religion. I just never really had it. I mean, like my family have had it and shit, and I know friends have had it.
Do you
but
think you'd like it if you tried it?
And been like, I know, I'll have to try it.
You're gonna
I'll
try it.
It's
I'll
so
make
good.
some.
Try it.
I'll
And
make
try-
some on the weekend now. I'll try it.
What's that, Lauren?
Put some Heinz tomato ketchup on it, please,
Don't.
and
do
let me
that.
know how.
I will.
Fuck me dead.
I
If that's
will
the
do
first way you try it with ketchup, you're a cursed man.
that. No, I'm going to try it with both. All right? I'm
Onion.
going to try it plain, and I will try it with.
Okay, Brummo, what's next on the list? What's our next topic or next
Come-
food?
Next food. Ooh. Well, I'm coming
I have
hot,
food.
hot out the gate with this one. It's called vichico, which is like a pickle sliced open with hot chicken in it, and it's just like,
Chico.
it's like a hot dog
Lovely.
basically.
So is it is it 50% pickle and 50% chicken, or is it more
I
chicken?
think it's like a large portion of chicken more than the pickle.
So
It's
it's more
basically
chicken than pickle.
overflowing. Yeah.
I hate pickles, so that's disgusting.
What?
Yeah, they're fucking vile.
To be fair, that's not
So-
weird. A lot of people don't like pickles.
I don't.
Over
It's
there,
disgusting.
can you in Scotland, can you guys get those pickles in the big fucking packet things that everyone's
Yeah.
like raving
Yeah.
around? Can you?
Yeah.
Have you tried? No, well, you won't try it. You don't like it. But
Yeah, I've not tried it.
I don't know anyone who's tried it. I want to try one, but I
No,
don't
one
know
of my
anyone else
one of
who's
my friends tried it, and she said it was disgusting.
Was like a jumbo
Really?
pickle.
Ah,
What's the
No,
deal
the
with this?
chamoy,
Yeah,
the
yeah,
chamoy,
it's massive.
chamoy pickle challenge. The chamoy pickle challenge.
That's a thing.
yeah.
What?
Have you not seen them on like TikTok and Facebook and shit? Like,
No.
fucking,
No.
there's literally this big ass pickle in this like vacuum sealed.
Do people just eat it, or do they do other things with it?
They do other things.
Mate,
They do other
just-
things. They do other things.
I
What
think
other
it's like
things?
anything else on the internet. You can do what you want with it, but it's for eating.
Well, we all know why you
Also
want
the
one, Harv.
pickles.
We all know why you want one. Okay,
There is
so
The science, mate. The science.
asking for a friend.
there's another
Asking for
pickle
Josh, though,
combination.
What's that, Josh?
Shut up. There is another pickle combination. You said the chickle. Have you heard of the snickle?
What is that?
Oh, the Snickers.
No!
Snickers pickle, yes.
No.
That's disgusting.
That is
I
fucked
shit you
up.
not.
Oh, deep fried
I
Mars
think that's
bar,
a bit
anyone?
too far.
Oh yeah, deep fried Mars bar. You guys
Yes,
get that?
Deep fried Mars bar, definitely.
Yeah, no, that's
You guys
okay.
get that in Australia?
That's the thing.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, sweet.
I've not had it.
Neither, actually. I've never
Oh.
had it either.
I've
What?
been meaning to have
I
it,
feel
but
like
I
that'll
just
just.
Well, I just don't want to get a heart
my
attack.
arteries instantly.
I've never had one either, but I really want to try it. So it looks fun.
Yeah, you should. Try it.
Well,
and tell me what you
I
think.
think, right, what we should do is, yous should get one.
God.
Okay.
I will get mac and cheese, and we will all try these things.
We'll discuss it
on
next
one of the
episode.
podcasts.
Yeah.
Oh, we should get it
Pineapple
and eat it
pickles.
on the podcast.
We'll
Live-
do,
live
like,
reaction.
reactions. Live reactions.
Yeah. Okay.
Jeez.
I'm down to do that. What's next on
Same.
the list,
We
Jamie?
need.
Alright, banana and bacon.
Banana
Ew,
and bacon.
I fucking hate bananas and bacon. That's disgusting.
Dude,
Nah, nah, nah. I
I'd probably
think
eat that.
That
in
would
a-
be pretty
in a
nice.
pinch.
You think
That's
it's
horrible.
nice? Okay.
Yeah, right. Listen, no,
Alright,
no.
go ahead.
Listen. Right. You get pancakes and banana. Yeah. You get pancakes and bacon. So
Yep.
why wouldn't didn't it all work?
Bacon bang.
Well, I think
Pancakes
pancakes
with
and
banana
bacon is
and
weird.
bacon. What?
Yeah.
Ah, mate. I think
That's
you should
nor-
just like.
That is
right now.
normal though.
No, I know, but like
Pancakes and bacon is amazing.
pancakes to me are a sweet thing. I just wouldn't have bacon with it.
That is so like, nah,
Sugar bacon.
must have bacon.
Ew.
I'll be back in 1 second.
Oh, is it?
Caramel
Is
bacon
food's
or
done?
some shit, I don't know.
Food too.
The question is though, like, if you were doing it with a banana, would you like wrap the bacon around the banana, or have it as like two separate things
Would you cook the bacon
with the banana?
with the banana?
Oh, now we're talking.
Oh,
That actually doesn't
Vile.
sound too bad.
I'd like cook the bacon, wrap it in it. Honestly, that'd be.
You'd cook
quite
the
nice.
bacon first, probably, and then have it.
Brown sugar and bacon. Anyway.
Start grilling the banana, put it under with the
Have
bacon.
you ever had that actually, grilled bananas?
ugh.
That's a real thing.
Yeah, I don't
It's-
like
they do it in
banana.
Persia a lot. I used to have it quite a bit. But what you
Is it
do?
not called planty? Is it not called plant or platy? Was it? There's not a certain name for it.
I think there is,
Plantain?
but you basically you.
Yeah. Plant. Is it plantain? No. Yeah.
Plantain. I think it's
That's a
called
different type of
Clementine.
banana.
What are you
Plantain.
looking for?
Plantain.
But you cook.
Yeah.
You cook the banana. You open it up, and then you pour sugar through the center of it, and then
That's
cook it for a bit
disgusting.
longer. And it's actually really good. It's like super sweet banana.
What were you saying about not wanting a heart attack earlier?
Yeah. Come on. The banana cancels out the sugar. Everybody knows this.
I don't know.
Right.
You talking about bloody putting sugar in the middle of a banana just makes me think of oven grilled sausages and just they're splitting open.
Oh,
and
they always do
cheese
it, don't they?
split.
Yeah. The worst one
Yeah,
is like
just
the
put
apple
cheese in
ones. Like it just like it cuts open and then it's annoying. But okay, what's next on this, Jamie?
And just shove cheese in it. Anyway.
I have
Half
one.
this. Oh yeah, go.
You've got one?
Go for it.
Now this is purely because of Doctor Who and vast amounts of alcohol
Oh,
that were
God.
consumed that night. Right? Fish fingers and custard.
You had
What the
this.
fuck?
I fucking did. Right?
So wait.
Which
wait.
sounds
Drink.
I got a
really bad.
question. I got a question. Did you have like custard and you were dunking the fish fingers into it?
Yeah.
Ugh.
It's got like a cup.
It,
I don't like the sound of that.
it sounds bad, right? But
It does sound bad.
I will tell you, I will put my life on it, right? You try it, it's amazing. It's weird how it works, but they work. They
No.
work so well together.
Food is weird.
Honestly,
Food's
mate.
just
But have you tried it sober?
Yeah.
Okay, I thought because everything
I've
tastes
got
great
other
when you're
people
drunk.
try it. No, I've got other
Yeah,
people
don't.
trying
That's
everything.
true,
'Cause
that's
everybody at
true.
It's so true, isn't it?
They were like, yeah. But honestly, right, I will Uber eat you all fish fingers and custard. Right?
No, don't you dare.
It's
I'm
good.
not gonna
Yeah,
eat
ship
it.
that
It's
over,
straight in the
please.
bin.
Okay, I mean,
I have to get hammered first.
Right, I've got a good one. I've got a good one.
okay, go.
So a McFlurry and chips and McDonald's chips.
That's really
Yes.
common,
So just
actually.
chips and ice cream.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I-
That's
good.
It's chips and ice cream.
I don't like it.
So good.
I've tried it.
Okay,
I like
Kian.
the
I don't
Your
like it.
your opinion's invalid, Kian. Okay, bye.
Well, no.
Um,
My opinion's
how
correct.
about how about
No.
you tell us something weird that you do like to eat
Something weird that I do like to eat.
within a scope? Okay, within a scope.
I thought you just said
Nothing too
within a
weird.
school. I thought you just said within a school.
Yeah,
I was like, what the
no, Harp's
fuck?
not allowed within 2 meters of a school.
Really?
Exactly.
Yeah, he's got a restraining order.
What the fuck?
Same with parks
we
as well.
don't, we don't count now.
He doesn't can't stop.
Alright, don't joke about
put
things like
fucking
that.
numbers in
Jesus
there.
I'm
Christ.
kidding.
She'll believe it's real. She'll be on the phone, so please.
I know.
guy,
I'm
you
actually
know
on
what he's
the
talking
phone right
about
now.
Oh, Jesus. Anyway,
No, I'm kidding. He works at a
that's
school.
He works at school.
Yeah, he's a teacher.
Yeah, I'm janitor.
Wait, you're a janitor or you're?
No, he's actually a janitor. He used to be a teacher, but he got demoted.
Demoted.
He got-
He
Alright.
was getting complaints, and they're like, "Look, you can either leave the school or you can do the job that we can't seem to get someone to do."
Yeah. So now he cleans shits out of toilets.
jeez.
Do you enjoy it?
Really doing something else in the toilets.
It pays bills, you know. Get
Fair,
a few perks, benefits, you know.
He steals.
What are the benefits? Seeing the
He steals the kids' lunch money as well. I've heard some
Well,
reports.
lunch money, food, you know, what do they leave in the bags, really? You know. You can
Sometimes they
always
leave it in the
Taking
toilet.
the charms off the backpacks.
Oh god.
I thought you weren't going to be
Anyway,
complicit here,
back on
Josh.
food. Back on food. Back on
I'm
food.
back on food.
We're drifting away from food. Let's talk about food. Give us a food.
Yeah, give us a
I'd
food,
do it.
Jamie.
I would do it.
Yeah. Here's food, Jeremy.
Eggs on pizza.
That's common down here
That is not common
in
here.
Australia.
That's disgusting.
That
That's
is disgusting.
No, you can get it.
It sounds so
On
good.
Is it called the Australian? I think it's called the
Was it a
Australian.
whole egg?
Double check this shit.
You just crack it
Maybe
on
like
top.
a fried
Uh,
egg. Like a fried egg, maybe. Like afterwards.
But you
just
fry
stick
it
on.
first, then put it on the pizza.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You can
they
do it either way.
Fry them and then chop them up and then let's basically just put it on.
Because you could pour like the egg liquid into the pizza, so it becomes like a,
Oh, Kian.
becomes like a
No,
weird
you
mix of
Egg
both.
liquid.
most-
Egg liquid.
A
Egg
common,
liquid.
a common, a common way that is done is that the egg goes on it, and then you cook it with the egg on it.
Wait, so the egg isn't cooked? You crack the egg onto the pizza?
You crack the egg, so you get
Ah,
the
right.
raw, the
Yeah.
uncooked pizza. You put the egg on it, and then you shove it in the oven.
That's what I was thinking.
got-
Yeah, that makes more sense.
I've got a funny feeling that's an Indonesian influence because when they're doing like noodles and shit, they just crack an egg in there.
Oh, that's the yeah, but like
Is it Indonesian or is it Asian?
Japan does that.
Yeah.
Japan does
Indonesian.
that. No, Japan does the
Really?
cracked egg
I
into
reckon it's
noodles, like all the time. Like they have
Oh.
egg with literally everything. So
I would
Lauren,
too.
you wouldn't survive very long in Japan.
I don't really want to go there, so it's fine.
That's fine.
Why not, man?
I don't have a
Don't know.
food. I have a drink.
A drink.
I don't know if we're open for. I don't
Oh,
know
are
if
you
we're
gonna
open
talk
for
about that weird
drinks.
concoction that you made that one time?
I want to hear it.
I have multiple concoctions.
Well,
with how many of them would
tell
you
them
like
about
to eat?
the one that you made that is like a really weird mix of multiple drinks that you seem to like.
I've got a couple. So I like to mix different citrus drinks, which I feel like is normal because citrus drinks work together.
Yeah.
And when I was younger, we had a soda stream machine and we used it on a fucking daily basis. And we had 3 flavors. It was orange, creaming soda, and cola. And
Oh,
I got bored and I mixed all 3 of them together into a drink and I enjoyed it.
There's a special place in
no.
hell for people like you.
I don't rate that.
disgusting. That is
And
I
disgusting.
then-
think I speak
and then
for
I have to-
everybody when I say that you need
God, here we
to
go.
go and seek medical attention and be sectioned.
I think I'll say something else. Though.
There's
Just for that
also,
drink alone. Nothing else.
There was also Pepsi and Mountain Dew, and I poured it into.
That's the
that
one that I
makes sense.
remember.
Where the Mountain Dew,
Yeah, that
was on the
looked
bottom, and
Yeah, the Mountain
I
Pepsi.
have the photo. Let me see if I can find the photo.
Yeah,
I have it
you all
somewhere.
see it.
Put the photo
You
in
all
general.
see the photo. I seen the video. It was disgusting.
Yeah, put the photo in general, and
I've seen the
I'll
video.
I'll
Let me
whip it
just-
up.
I'll see if I can post it from my phone. Hold on.
Have I seen the video? We were sat video calling when you did it.
I will
Well,
put
you
it
sent
in
you
the
sent
meme
me a
chat.
photo of it at the time.
Yeah. I am putting
here's
it. I'm
another
gonna
one.
put it in the meme chat. 2 seconds. There it is. I found it. Look in the meme chat.
I'm looking in the meme chat. You
Very
haven't
curious
you have
to
not
know what it
posted
looks
anything
like.
in the meme chat.
Okay,
Yeah, this
why
is what
not
you
put
don't
it in
shake
the
it.
podcast chat?
Yeah, that makes more sense.
There
Wait,
we
I don't
go,
think you can see that.
That is very weird. Like the
Let me-
gradient.
Let me get rid of it. No, let me do
it's
it. In,
weird,
there's a
mate. It's
chat
weird,
that you can actually
honestly.
do that's attached to the podcast. Hold up.
Yeah, well,
They
I'm
should-
gonna add you. Well, you should
Have
be.
you seen that?
You can see it now, Lauren. I've added you.
Where?
Yeah, above the podcast, you'll see when
Where?
it says the
It's
quintessential.
right above.
There it is. I found it.
It's like a text
Alright,
channel.
Let me
Can you not at least
repost it.
try and stir it?
No, that was before I like shook it.
Oh, I see it.
Oh, okay.
I didn't drink it. I didn't drink it like that.
That
Like, swirl it around.
Yeah.
Yeah, it does not look nice, does it?
No.
It's nice colouring, but I'm not
I
fucking
like it.
drinking
It
it.
looks like you pissed
I
in it.
drank it.
And I'm fine. Look at me.
Yeah, that's great. Black piss. Yes.
He's got that Shrek gene.
And then what was another one? Oh, I like to mix different citrus drinks with cola. That's my favorite thing to do.
Oh.
Lemon and Pepsi. I did
Yeah.
raspberry and Pepsi a couple days ago.
Lauren automatically
them.
does not like you. So-
Well,
Pardon?
Lauren, do you know this guy's
It
diet?
already exists, so.
No.
Explain
Whose
your
diet?
diet.
I had a chocolate egg before this.
Explain.
Whose diet?
Allow
Sorry.
me, allow me to, allow me
Bongo
to-
Monkey
allow me to
Josh.
tell you my lunch today.
Yeah, tell her what you've eaten
fucking-
today.
Will I be
What
sick?
I've eaten today, so all I've
Maybe.
had today is 24 chicken nuggets from McDonald's, two large chips from McDonald's, 3 hash browns from McDonald's, and like the half of a giant Smarties chocolate egg.
Oh
I
my
should
God.
be dead.
And what's the time right now where you are?
It's late for him.
past 11 at night.
Oh wow.
So
Okay.
it's the whole day. That's what he's eating.
Yeah.
Really?
And that's a normal day for him.
That's it.
And then all these
When did you
citrus
have a
drinks and
hash
snacks.
browns?
You know
Do
what?
you
I'm
eat-
gonna get it. I'm gonna get some barbecue chips. Fuck it.
You know what I mean?
Oh,
I'll get the barbecue chips.
Do you ever cook
I'm
bread?
hungry still.
Yeah, do you ever cook
You ever-
bread?
Do I have a what? Sorry.
Do you ever cook food for yourself?
It's a foreign concept.
yeah, put
It's a
pizza in the
foreign
oven.
concept.
No, I make
hog?
chicken schnitzels or have some chicken Kievs and with like chips and pasta. That's about it.
Yeah.
You like chicken, huh?
Yeah, I like chicken.
Yeah.
Who
Chicken's
doesn't like
delicious.
chicken?
No, chicken is like.
Ian, do you like
I mean,
chicken?
I
I'm not
love
saying his,
chicken.
like food choices are the best, but who doesn't like chicken?
Yeah, no, chicken is great.
Chicken is unreal, to be fair.
Okay, Jamie, what's the next one?
I don't know if I've
Next
said
week.
this. Orange juice on cereal. Quite a bizarre one.
Oh,
You've
no.
not said this, but I do know
straight
about.
up now.
I know about the
Cereal
juice
war
and
crime.
cereal phenomenon that people do.
very
It's like a
strange.
2-in-1, right? Where if they're gonna have a juice anyway, why not have it with the cereal?
Nah.
Yeah, it's weird.
That's
Still
not
got
weird.
Ritz
That's
crackers,
just wrong.
yes.
You could also what
Ritz
was the
crackers, Ritz
one that you
crackers.
seen, Kian? It's like the woman with the barbecue sauce and like just
Oh yeah. The barbecue. No, the brown sauce dunked in
Oh yeah.
chips.
that one.
Chips dunked in brown sauce.
Ugh.
What's the
I
one?
hate bread.
Oh, barbecue.
Like-
Barbecue sauce?
Like
Actual
hot
brown
chips
sauce.
or
Actual brown sauce, not barbecue sauce. Brown sauce.
Oh, it's
Brown sauce.
disgusting.
What is
Nah.
brown sauce? I don't know what this is.
It's
It's some special sauce.
it's
trying to think of a
the
good way to
special
describe
sauce.
it.
You can make it at home.
Really,
Um,
can you?
Shut up,
I
Lauren.
think of the opposite, right?
Great.
You know, Australian barbecue sauce.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Right, just think the opposite to that. It's not.
That's not a
really
good. That's
sweet.
not a good way of describing it.
That makes no. It's
That makes
basically
no
like
sense. Yeah.
it's like
No,
a
you
beefy.
need to
it's
taste
like a
the
beefy
barbecue sauce, and
It's like a beefy sauce. Yeah, I agree with that more.
Yeah, it's beefy.
It's just
he
brown.
doesn't know what that is.
Well, he knows what
I'm
beef
trying to
is.
Say something that he knows.
He knows what beef is.
Yeah,
I know
but-
he eats a lot of chicken, but he knows what beef is. You know what beef is, don't you?
I'd hope he fucking
No, I don't know
knows.
what it is.
He doesn't. He doesn't. Oh no. Plan foiled. Yeah,
Man.
I'm not a big fan of brown sauce. I know some people really like it.
It's nice, but
Man,
I'm not like
I don't know.
searching for it when I've got chips and whatnot. Just have
You
salt
guys
and that's it.
said like. You guys said beef. My first thought was, are you talking about bovine, which is like a
Have
extract
you ever
or
had
some shit,
HP
like meat
sauce?
extract?
Josh?
Nope.
Okay, never mind.
Unlucky.
I'll send
He's not gonna know what it is. He's not gonna be able to, imagine what it would
No,
taste
we
like.
can get it here.
Just-
We get it in.
Yeah,
Just
but
move
he's
on.
chosen. I guess he's just
Just don't
chosen
worry
not to
about
have it.
Yeah, no,
Yeah,
I'll send
he's
it to
chosen
him. Don't worry. He'll try it. Next podcast.
Who likes
he'll be
sweet
like,
chili
yeah,
sauce?
I know that HP.
Who likes what?
Sweet chili sauce.
Yeah, with the right thing.
Sweet chili sauce is good.
Nah.
Yeah,
Halloumi and sweet chili sauce. Oh, it's
Yes.
something
Yeah.
else.
Yes,
I'd agree
Yes.
with
100% agree.
Yes,
100%
Had it.
agree.
yes, so good.
That is good.
Yeah.
that.
Unreal.
Jamie, have you had that?
No,
Try it.
no.
You know, we need to like
Okay.
jot all this stuff down,
Chris?
and then
Have a list
we
of
all
things
just
to
need
eat.
to get a platter full of.
Yeah,
all
do a
this stuff.
mukbang. We'll do a
Johnny,
mukbang.
you guys can do this. I'm definitely fucking not.
No, mate. If you're going to be included, you are doing it. Right?
You know what is great though?
There's no
I'm the
ifs or buts.
stand-in. Thank you very much.
Yeah, you can. You'll be standing in there, and trust me, you'll be there.
Trust me, with how busy Marty is, you'll be standing in, I think, on a few episodes.
Yeah, probably.
Welcome to the club.
Yeah, you're gonna end up becoming the official member.
We'll send you your own decoder
Glad
ring.
to see
You
that
get
I'm-
a special cake. You know.
Yeah, you get a little Hogwarts cape.
Get like a ring, Green Lantern style.
No,
Yeah,
you don't
yeah,
get
yeah,
a Green
yeah.
Lantern.
It's
Floating
great.
down, just like I choose
don't
you.
read,
This
Only
podcast
I get the
sucks.
Green Lantern ring.
I want the
No,
Black
he gets
Lantern
one
ring.
similar.
Black.
No, you don't get
He
black.
wants to change race. That's what it is.
That's Jamie's.
No, I just want death.
That's a good point,
No,
though.
that's
We do
Jamie's.
have two Mexicans, so it's almost like a conflict of
Okay.
interest.
What
Who's this-
Mexican? Is someone
Who's this?
Mexican?
Who's the second one?
Yeah.
I'm not
Josh.
Mexican before they
He
even
is.
try it.
Hey.
No, Josh is
Hey,
Who's-
who's,
two of us.
Pair of
who's
you
Mexican?
fucking stop it.
It's me. I'm
I'm not.
Mexican.
Oh, hi.
You're Mexican. Nah,
Yeah, man.
mate.
Dead ass?
Yeah, he was born in
That's another joke.
he was born in New Mexico in 2007.
Do you like
Yeah, man.
fajitas?
Yeah, man.
But you were born in
You like
2007.
what? Sorry?
You were born in
I seen
2007.
the video of you earlier. Josh is more Mexican than you.
Yeah, Roy's born in
100%,
2000.
mate.
No, to be
If you
fair,
were stood in front of me, right, and said,
Kid.
pick the Mexican, I will choose Josh every time.
hang on, hold on, what
I'm
is
more
it? What is it?
Mexican.
Wait, is he 15?
Yeah, man.
You're 15.
Yeah,
Yeah.
sorry.
I don't know.
Yeah, he's 15.
Oh no,
Make it
that's fine. That's fine.
Lauren,
joking?
Lauren, he's not 15. He was born in
Are you
2004.
joking?
I didn't really know. I didn't know. Like, I was a bit freaked out there.
You're like, oh no, not a minor. Okay, Jerry, what's the next food?
Broccoli and like Wotsits or like Cheetos.
Oh, that sounds good actually. I would have that.
Fucking hell.
Really tight.
Mans is using
What?
this.
What's it? Some Cheetos? Did you say?
Yeah,
Eh.
found that recently. That's very.
No, it's broccoli. Didn't you say
Okay.
broccoli?
Well, hang on. On the crisps thing though,
Oh,
you
yeah,
guys
broccoli.
both enjoy chocolate and crisps, right?
Yes.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Salt and vinegar.
Chocolate and what, sorry?
Chocolate and
Chips.
crisps.
Chips.
Chips.
No.
Yes.
Josh, chips.
I was gonna
Crisps,
say, you say crisps, I do
crystals.
understand.
Yeah.
Don't fucking worry.
What about chocolate and pretzels?
Isn't
Eh.
that just standard practice?
That I mean,
I haven't
pretzels
had
to
a
me,
pretzel.
I know they're more. To me, they're more sweet. I know they're not sweet.
Yeah,
I
nah,
view them
I'm
as a-
about to say some people don't like it, but you know.
Yeah, I would. Yeah, I'd agree with that.
I've not had a pretzel. Don't think.
You've not had a pretzel.
Ever.
No.
What, like not
What
even like the
about-
small
You had-
ones?
So you've not had the small little like chip packet
Yeah,
pretzels?
or like the big ones.
or the big one?
I haven't.
I think I have. I can't remember. Maybe I have.
Wait. What do you mean, Josh? No. You never had a
No,
pretzel?
I haven't.
What?
No.
Oh.
That's so weird.
I
How
do
the fuck
have
have neither of you guys
I
had
want to
pretzel?
try-
Everyone's
I
so
want to
disappointed
try
in
the
me,
big
man.
ones.
Fuck.
Yeah, mate, you're a disappointment. I'm not gonna lie.
That's like
We're
whenever I say I haven't seen a particular movie, and you're just at this point, you're just like, nah, I'm not surprised anymore.
Mate,
You've not seen a
at
woman
this
either,
point,
so, like,
I'm
you
just
know.
very accepted right now. I'm very accepted
Yeah, you just
by that right now.
instead of just
It's just-
like, how could you have not seen that? You're just like, fair enough.
Yeah, no, you blew my mind with fucking so many shows. I'm like, ugh.
What shows hadn't he heard of
You're not worth
or
it.
seen?
No, this
Give
guy
Rob the list.
has not seen any good movies. Literally.
Name a movie
Well,
that you.
what's a good movie though? What do you deem to be a good movie?
One that's fun. I don't know.
Well, a lot of things.
Josh.
Thanks for that, Jamie.
The original
One that I
Jurassic
enjoy.
Park.
The original
I
Jurassic
can't remember
Park.
if you've seen that
Actually,
one.
I think I've watched that one. I
No,
think I've
no
watched that
think.
one.
You know or you
You don't know.
I think
It's got dinosaurs in
I
it, for
can't
fuck's
remember.
sake. You'd know if you'd seen it.
Alright,
There are a lot of Jurassic Park films, alright? Shut up.
Name a movie that you like, Josh. Like one that you consider like top tier.
Shawshank Redemption.
Okay, that's a good
Hell
movie.
yeah.
That's a good movie.
well, that's a good one. That's a good
It was a
one.
good movie.
Another?
What
Pulp
about
Fiction.
Gladiator?
I was going
You
to
ever
say.
seen
Oh, that's a
Gladiator?
great movie. That's a great movie. That
Nope.
one.
No, he's not seen
A little bit
Gladiator.
of Russell Crowe action.
Nope. Just start listing them off, and I'll just tell you.
That's in the
Um,
call.
Seen
Yeah,
them.
man.
Brandon, I've got a list in front of me. Die Hard.
Oh fuck me, dead. No.
Nope.
Wait,
I
what
did
movie
see
did
the
you
Rick
say?
and Morty episode referencing it though, so I really
No,
want to now.
no. Stop. Stop.
Wait, what movie was that,
This is
Hard?
Rick and Morty.
Die Hard.
Die Hard. Oh, that's good.
Yeah. There we go. Point proven.
Fuck me, dead. Just keep going.
Um,
Keep going.
Saving
Ready
Private
for the
Ryan.
smoke.
Another good one.
Nope.
How have you guys not seen Saving Private
Whoa,
Ryan?
whoa,
Come
whoa,
on.
whoa, Jamie. No.
No. I
Well,
haven't
he
seen it.
hasn't seen Die Hard either.
Neither.
Oh.
Lauren, have you seen Die Hard?
Keep
Alright.
listening.
Nope, I've not really seen any movies. I'm really weird like that.
Yeah, we already know you're weird, but like you haven't seen any movies
Just
whatsoever.
going.
Ian,
Alright.
The
you know,
smoke.
go and catch up, okay?
Okay, I'll get the number for you.
Okay.
I'll email
Please
them
tell
for
me
you.
you have all
What?
seen this.
I'll email HR for you.
Lord of the Rings.
Yes, sir.
Yeah,
I
well,
need
no,
to
no.
watch it. I actually do
Jamie's
wanna
not
watch
seen
it.
the last one. Jamie's not seen the last one because he's still in
No,
the
No,
show.
no, no, no.
Frodo.
I'm talking about the original. Just the original. That's it. The first one.
I've
Jamie's
watched
seen
it.
the original?
I
Yeah.
haven't.
You've not?
Yes.
No, don't make
I want to.
excuses.
I'm
You've not
going
seen
to.
it. Shut up.
Fuck. Alright. You just have
What
my
about
crackers
contestant
and
number
peas.
3? Have you seen Lord of the Rings?
Lauren?
Lord of the Rings.
Yeah.
Oh, I hate that. I hate that
Oh,
sort of shit. I hate
oh,
Harry
okay.
Potter. I hate Lord of the Rings. I hate The Hobbit. All that.
Is
I
it too
hate
late
all
to
that.
get another stand-in for the stand-in?
Yeah, boys, let me just kick her real quick.
Whatever she is. I mean,
Okay,
Why-
I'll fucking leave it.
Why do you hate Lord of the Rings?
Because it's for like perverts. I'm sorry. I just think of pedophiles and I think of that. Like, I don't know.
Well,
what-
I agree with
don't
you.
know.
If you were saying that about anime, fully agree. But like
Fully agree.
Lord of
Wait.
the Rings, it's,
Alright.
it's fun.
Anime
Happy
fun.
No.
Alright. Alright,
Anyway,
clearly
keep
it's
going.
a sore subject for Lauren, so we will move past this
We'll
one.
move past it.
Keep going.
I've got a subject that I think
Mrs.
Lauren knows.
Doubtfire.
Lauren knows a lot about something actually. That I
No.
think will be more interesting to talk about.
No.
Let me hear. Let me hear.
And Brumwell hates this thing a lot with a passion.
Is it?
What is
What?
this?
Does it start with a P?
No, it starts with an S.
What?
Alright, what?
What were you gonna say? It starts with a P.
Doesn't matter.
Sorry.
Right.
hang on. Let's go back a bit. What were you gonna say that starts with
No,
a P?
because it's a bit controversial, so I'm not saying that. No, I'm not getting into it.
Photography.
No. You said
Photography.
Pronouns. Pronouns.
Oh, pronouns.
They
Yeah.
suck.
That's a touchy subject. We should probably avoid
Right.
that.
What were you? Gonna
Star
say?
signs. Star signs. Star signs.
Oh yeah, I read tarot. I
Oh.
love star signs.
Fucking hell.
Wait. Quick sidebar here.
Pardon?
Sidebar.
Does
Go.
one really love this and one really hates it?
Yeah, Jamie hates it.
I don't like it.
Lauren loves it. I'm slowly getting into it. I'm
Okay,
speaking to
like
River
it.
about them.
Right. So, what's everyone's
Oh.
star sign? What is everyone's
Why
star
don't you-
sign?
I'm a
I'm
Gemini.
gonna tell you.
Yeah, Keaton, we know you're a Gemini because you're two-faced.
Yeah.
Right. What's everyone's star sign?
I don't even know
The
mine.
smoke.
Josh,
Oh, right.
what's your star sign?
I know it because I kept.
When were
looking
you
at it as a
born?
kid, but I'm not gonna tell you.
If you're
Okay.
gonna be part of
Tell
this,
us.
you gotta tell it.
Tell us. If you're gonna be
No,
part of this, you gotta tell us what your
Fuck
star.
it. It's Libra, alright?
Libra.
Fuck you guys.
Oh, love that. That's cool. Right. What else?
Harb.
What the fuck was the up for?
I am a Pisces.
Okay.
Zero fish.
Oh, well,
alright.
that's not
Get
very
back in the water.
encouraging, is it?
Right, what
Okay.
else do you have? What
Okay,
else do you have?
Jamie, what's yours?
That means I'd be a Pisces, yeah? Yeah, I would be.
When are you born?
Hey, two fish.
18th of February.
2004.
Yeah, Pisces.
What does that mean?
Pixies.
Am I like...
Pisces
Well-
brothers.
Am I bisexual or something?
Well, I was looking into this stuff, right?
Are you bisexual?
No, yeah, he's bisexual.
No.
Can you know this?
Are you?
Oh no, sorry.
Oh, I'm happy.
I
I'm
forget.
happy for you. Welcome to
He's
the.
bisexual.
the-
He's
Wait,
bisexual, but he doesn't go out with women.
Wait. I need
Oh,
to
so
just turn Lauren up because I
Yeah,
can't hear her.
exactly.
She keeps moving away from the mic.
So
Yeah.
who's bisexual?
Jamie's
There we
bisexual,
go,
but he
I can
doesn't
hear
date women.
Exactly.
Okay, so he's
So he's
gay.
No, he's bisexual, but he doesn't date
It's
women.
different.
He identifies as bisexual.
But he loves men.
Yeah, no,
Jamie,
no,
are you
no.
actually
Stop.
bisexual?
Yeah.
Stop.
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
Thank you.
I think it just triggered Joshua there. What's wrong with a
What?
bit of identification there, mate?
Are you
I
against?
thought we weren't getting into this.
Are you against bisexual people, Josh?
No, just
I could
people
care
that
less. Do
identify
what you
by
want.
something.
Well, I identify
Oh, I
as
hate that
a
shit.
woman, so
Kian, what's your orientation?
I'm a demisexual.
Fighter jet.
Fuck me,
What?
dude.
What the fuck is that?
I'm only
Kian's.
into people that identify as demisexuals.
That's like a hemi
So basically-
semi-quaver in music. Like a,
So
I
Kian's
know.
been struggling a lot with his identity at the moment. So
Yeah.
he's
So
just
you
come out-
identify as a Ross? Is that it?
Da, 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 da.
Oh, no. Fuck's sake, of course
Like
it's
that.
friends. Fucking hell.
I'll be there for
Did he
you.
just clap?
Yeah, no, Jamie's not bisexual. Jamie's not bisexual.
Wait, I'm not.
Oh right, okay.
he's as straight as
No,
a
sorry,
roundabout.
sorry, mate, you're not.
He's like, wait, what? I thought I was. What the fuck?
So many people have told me.
I
other-
knew that. I could tell. it was lies.
No, you
Oh,
couldn't.
Jesus.
You fully
But
believe
he does love men.
She could tell by the gruff of your voice, mate.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, yeah. So star signs. I've been looking into it, and I've been looking into moon
God.
signs and sun signs as well.
What?
Lauren, do you know much about this stuff?
Where the rising on the,
Sorry,
the
wasting your
sun.
time.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Of
yeah,
course
yeah.
I know about that, Kian.
So River was trying to explain to me, but I don't really fully understand it.
So basically, everyone you need to you can find it online. You find out your birth chart. So you put in the time you were born, where you were born, and your name and all that. And basically, you get told your rising and your moon. So your moon is who you are deep down. So that's who you are when you're drunk. So I'm a Leo moon, and your rising is how others perceive you when they first meet you. And I'm an Aries rising. So yeah, that's my big three, and that's one of your big three.
Big
But
three.
yeah, so you can find that out online.
Hey, don't be rude,
Who
Josh.
knows, who knows the time when they're born, bro?
Oh,
I'm
fuck
sorry.
you.
I
I'm
take it.
sorry, Lauren. I hate this
I
stuff.
take it we're
don't,
gonna
I
do
don't
this.
enjoy it.
Why do you hate it
That's
so
to
much?
be fair.
It's
It's
boring.
just bullshit. It's just bullshit. I'm sorry. It's just straight up bullshit.
And the
Wait,
and the
can
Hobbit's
you-
all right, yeah.
Hi, that's fine.
Don't get me wrong. Do what the fuck you want to do. If it makes you happy, fucking go for it. I will still forever say that is bullshit.
What? Can you prove it's bullshit?
Yeah. Can you prove it's
Can you prove
bullshit?
it's not?
They studied this shit for thousands of years.
Yeah, and I can read tarot cards and shit. I can read your
It's
tarot.
literally. It's,
Oh,
it's
dude, you're
what
like my mum,
gave,
man.
Right?
Fuck me.
It's what gave
with
birth
you.
to the modern world. So
It's technically science in its earliest form.
yeah,
So, they studied the
Yep.
stars and were like, this
Guarantee you
bitch,
they
that
get rid of
star.
all the books on star signs and stuff and all the information on star signs and they try to recreate it. It's going to be completely different. I'm calling you. It's like religion.
Are you against religion?
well, like
if you get rid of every-
religion,
if you
it's
get rid
got
of
to
all
start from
science
one
knowledge.
sprout and then it comes and flourishes from that. So
Yeah.
technically, you're right.
It
but
could be a religion.
technically,
I mean, I agree that,
Actually,
I think some people get too obsessed about it. And, they're like, if you
Well,
tell them
they
that you're a
like
certain
we're in
star
the
sign, they're like,
first
oh
part
no,
of the
we're not
conversation.
compatible. Right?
anyway, we're getting off point. Are we doing this big three thing for everyone here, or
Right, are
What's
you
it
doing
called?
yours, Harb?
No, to be fair, it takes a while to do. So you don't need to do it right now. But if you want to find
No,
out
we're
about
doing
it in
it
your
right
own time, so you need to go on justastrologythings.com.
And would you say yours are accurate, Lauren?
Oh yeah, so I'm an Aries rising, and I think when people first meet me, I'm quite I'll say it how it is. I'm quite fiery.
Yeah.
But I feel like a customer would say that if they met me. Like I'm quite out there. I'm quite confident.
Mm-hmm. I'd agree with that.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And my Leo moon is who I am deep down. I'm not an attention seeker, but I do
yes,
attention.
you are. You are.
Shut the fuck up.
You are.
See, proven wrong. Science for the
So
win.
yeah, mine are very accurate, guys. So do it, and you'll be surprised.
You know, I think I'm definitely a Gemini though, because I've started becoming like really like petty.
Wait,
I've
are
just
you a
finished.
Gemini, or do you just identify as Gemini?
Oh, God,
No, I identify
please.
as a Leo, but I'm a Gemini.
I identify as a
actually,
Cancer.
that's the
What a
point now, right?
coincidence. Anyway.
Can you identify as a different star sign?
Doesn't
Yeah, make up.
I mean, you can.
I mean, if you want to.
I mean, you can identify as anything these days, can't you?
Roy is just
I
straight
think that's
with
the
the.
only point you have
Yep.
all agreed on something.
The only point that we shouldn't have all agreed on as well.
Until that point, it's like, nah, shit, I hate it.
Can you identify as a star
Oh,
sign?
Yeah,
Yes.
you can be sure.
I don't
Ah,
figure out.
Jesus.
Jamie, why do you hate star
You don't-
signs?
It's boring. It's like when the people when they involve it into like their dating life. Oh, I can't date him because he's a fucking was it Sagittarius?
Sagittarius.
Whatever.
Taurus.
Whatever.
The fuck is
Exactly.
that?
He can't date you, mate. I'm sorry.
Can't fathom it.
Bromo,
It's
do you
just-
date
it's boring.
Geminis?
Who?
Do you date Geminis?
I don't
I
know.
hate Geminis.
Well, me and Bromwell are gonna
Oh
start
my
dating,
fucking
so
god.
you better deal with the Gemini. in
Please,
me.
please don't tell me that the first thing you ask a guy is, what is your star sign? Please don't tell me that's the first thing
That
you
is
ask
one
a
of the
guy.
first.
No, Lauren. No.
If I'm on a night out and a bot and I'm like, oh, what's your star sign?
What if they
I
don't know?
I do.
Fuck
I'm
me,
sorry.
What if they don't know? Is that a red flag because they're not into star signs?
No, I'll just
I'm
ask
getting
them their
alcohol,
birthday. I'll ask them their birthday and I'll tell them. Well, their star
And
sign is. 'Cause I know
Wow.
Geminis are a no-go. What else is a no-go?
80s.
Kind of position.
Is
Homeless
that it?
people.
Homeless people. What the fuck?
80s and Gemini. I hate 80s and Gemini.
Why?
Everyone else is fine. Because I hate a lot of people that are 80s and Geminis, and they've proven it.
Well, actually,
literally all the time.
your last two not both Geminis?
No, they were both Gemini and an 80s.
Have any of them not
So-
been Geminis? Alright, so you've got that.
What?
Have any of them not
Oh
been
god.
Gemini?
I've only ever had two boyfriends, and they're both Gemini and 80s.
Well, one's a Gemini, one's an Aries, but
Yeah.
that's not much to
You're
go
gonna
off of, though, is it? It's not like you've had multiple Geminis. And it's like, okay, Geminis are definitely a problem.
No, I've had old friends and stuff that were Geminis, and they're horrible, two-faced cunts.
Should I drink my apple soju or should I get a different one? I've got
A different one.
Drink your
I've got
apple, mate.
strawberry.
Any alcohol near you?
I've got strawberry, I've got pineapple, and I've got watermelon.
Alright.
Actually, pineapple sounds
So I've
nice.
done this thing. It's given me like 50 billion different things there.
So go on to your
Did you
moon. What's your moon? Find out your moon.
My moon is Cancer.
Right. Okay. And what's your ascendant? What's your ascendant?
Ascended. The one
Yeah.
directly after it. Pisces.
Okay.
Two. Pisces.
What does that mean?
So you've got your moon's in Cancer. So
What a
basically,
coincidence.
so Cancers are really, really like, loving, like really caring people. Like they're very like genuine, real people, and that's who you are as a person deep down.
Fuck, I might as well do this.
You may put on like a front, but like really like deep down, like you are this like loving, like very kind, generous person
That's
who
so
wants
true.
the best for everyone else. So
No,
that's
that's
what
a lie. I hate Josh because he's a Mexican immigrant.
all right.
Build a
Hit
wall!
me too
I'm
then.
not just.
Hit me too then.
What am I doing? I
Well,
might as well just fucking jump on
I'm
this.
on the
What am I
fence about
going?
you.
Where am I going?
Okay, and then what's the next part? His rising thing.
There's fucking so much here, right? So under there, I've got fucking Mercury, Venus, Mars, Jupiter, fucking Saturn, Uranus, Neptune.
He said
Pluto.
Uranus.
Eh,
Oh my
Fucking hell,
god.
Jesus.
oh, there's no way no one
Oh,
else
let's,
left that. So
let's not talk about your Uranus, alright?
No, we'll pass that.
What the? Oh my god, what is this? There's a lot of shit here.
Oh, right. This doesn't help.
This seems very
Focus.
complicated. I'm not doing it.
Right. What's
I
this?
swear I have
mate,
every
you put
sign
your
under the
fucking-
sun.
You put your name in, date of birth, what time roughly you're born, just click unknown if you don't, and then that last little bit and enter. That's it. And then Lauren can explain the rest. Anyway, Lauren.
I.
Right. What am I
I
explaining?
can
Sorry?
go continue.
What's the next one I've got to look at? What's the second one?
So it's just the. So what have you done so far? Sorry. Your moon, your Cancer. So
Yeah.
your ascendant, so your rising sign, your ascendant.
Yeah, it's Pisces.
So that's how you are like perceived to other people. So when other people first see you, like they see you as a Pisces, and Pisces are quite just like straight up, like just kind of like I would say they're quite average, not really anything special about them. They're just
Wow,
kind of
I
like
Life feels great right now.
they're quite chill individuals. Like obviously they're just
True.
quite carefree. Like don't really
That's
not
also
care,
true.
but like
You
they
drove
just
your
kinda go
car
with the-
quick when we were in Australia, so that's true. Carefree.
But yeah, that's how other people
handle
perceive
them,
you
mate.
as. So.
Okay.
I've got all
That is
mine.
so
I'm
accurate.
just pouring my drink
Dude, that is
before I
scarily
come.
accurate though. Like I
I
think,
told you I'm good.
I would literally describe you, Harb, as like sort of laid back, chill, very agreeable, but also like, yeah, like carefree when it comes to just like living life, you know?
Well, you know I'm loving.
Yeah. I know that you're loving,
And
alright.
one of the signs is like pretty accurate.
Can you send me a link for this,
But-
bro? I need to.
Oh, Jamie, now you want to join in. Oh, this is interesting.
No, I'm doing it because it's a point for the podcast, bro.
All
You-
right.
Nah.
I am doing it as well, Roy. Don't worry, I'm with you. I don't want to fucking do it, but I'm just for the continuity.
The continuity.
So
Where are you
what's-
seeing
what's
this
yours,
rising thing, by the way?
No.
I see-
What you mean is the big three is moon and then straight across. I think.
So I got sun, I got moon.
Got it? Alright, so you got
and my
what?
I'm so confused.
Yeah, so where it says moon, what's the one next
Yeah.
to it? Sign.
Virgo.
What is it?
Yeah. So
I'm clicking the
his
Virgo.
moon
Click it.
is Virgo.
His moon's Virgo. What does that mean?
Your moon's Virgo. So Virgos are people that are this is who you are deep down. So deep down, like you're a very, very organized person. Like you do everything by the
Nope.
book. Like,
That is so
That
inaccurate.
whatsoever.
huh?
Have you
Mate,
seen
I'm
this guy's room?
This man is the most unorganized person.
Messy.
Ever. If you seen
Well,
the way
I'm sorry. I don't fucking make the rules. So you put the time that you're born on properly.
No,
You
but
said
the-
you were good,
what
right?
Yeah, you were good up until he came along.
Yeah, I'm good at fucking explaining what my star signs are. I don't fucking choose what your big three are.
Yeah, but I thought star signs wouldn't be accurate.
No. She's good, mate. She's good, mate. Let her carry on.
Man
Don't
just proves star signs in one sentence.
She's bad, but when she's
One
good,
word.
she's really good.
Fuck you, Kian.
We got the moon. We've done the moon. What am I doing next?
Ascended.
Where the fuck is that?
I don't have a good scroll.
In it, the rise.
Rising. By the way, see in Australia,
Yeah,
do you
rising.
Google?
And it's
See in
on
Australia, do you Google?
signs.
Do they have what?
Google.
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 Yeah.
They have that
Yeah,
everywhere.
What the fuck makes you think we don't? You fuck. Jesus Christ.
Okay.
Jesus,
Now
they're
we
all
got Bing.
backwards.
We got Bing.
I'm being chilling.
I love
Bing
Bing.
chilling. Fuck, jeez. Okay, so I got the sun, I got the moon, I've got Mercury, Venus, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, and
Eh.
Neptune, Pluto, North Node, Lilith. I don't know what the fuck any of this means.
I can't spell calculator.
That's the most Brummel thing I've ever heard.
I think share your screen and she can point you to it.
Okay.
Yeah,
I
well,
will
look, we'll watch.
do that
We'll
once
watch on the thing.
Not the
Once I
palm screen,
split.
the normal screen.
Wait, this
Yeah,
one's
I
got-
Close
know.
all your
Let me
tabs.
Just get rid of that one.
Close
Yeah, let me just
Close
get rid
your
of that one. I'm
tabs.
sorry.
Incognito.
That was
Go.
close. Thank you for telling me that, Hub. Otherwise, I would have 100% done that. We got the thing.
That's when I was born,
So
probably.
his sun is Libra,
Right.
his moon's Virgo.
3 columns on it.
I have every
Um,
sign under the fucking sun, I swear.
Because you got that side bit open.
It's not there. What the fuck? Keep scrolling.
Close that side bit. Your
Keep
side
scrolling
column,
down.
alright?
Scroll down.
I think he's dead.
No, he's
No,
doing it.
no, there he is.
Where am I going?
He's hardly dead.
Wait. Scroll down. Down.
Down.
Down.
Down.
Down!
Scroll down.
Down.
I'm going down.
Down. Sorry.
Wow, that's
Pause.
command.
Pause.
Up.
Right, down.
Approximately 10 hours later.
What time was everyone born at? I was born at 3:43 in the afternoon.
I don't know.
4:30.
Mm.
6 a.m.,
Come on.
bruv. Not on the
Bruv.
dot, but
I
like,
hope this isn't.
This is what man's got.
I'm up, bruv.
Also, is there 2 Australians in this call?
No, there's one.
Yes.
But Harb
It's me.
Harb lives in
Two
Australia, but
Mexicans.
he's English.
Who? Sorry,
Harb. He's
Me.
I thought Harb was Australian.
yeah, he
No,
lives in Australia,
I
but
live
he's
in-
not Australian.
Shut up! This whole time I thought he was Australian.
No, he's English,
No,
but he
no,
lives in
no, no.
Australia. He
Wait,
just had his
who's Harb?
birthday. He's the
Me.
Harb monkey. He's the 36-year-old.
Wait, so who's
The old
who's
One that you
the,
thought was gonna kidnap him. and
Yeah.
Kill him.
so who's the Australian that's talking on this call?
That's Josh Glitch Bongo
That's-
Monkey.
Bongo.
So where's Josh from?
Australia.
Australia.
Has he?
Australia.
And does Josh and Harb
Tasmania.
know each? Do you live near each other?
No,
No.
No.
In the street,
they
actually.
met.
That
He's
is
on
so
a little
interesting.
shitty island just down.
Yeah, he
This
li-
whole
from
time,
Australia.
Harb, I thought you were Australian.
No.
What the hell?
I thought I
I'm
made that
definitely
I'm
clear.
Right,
closer
I
to
guess.
Scottish than I am Australian.
His mum's Scottish.
Let me get the
What the fuck?
get the F12 menu up
I used to live in Scotland.
because my name's
years
on
ago.
it.
What the hell? Where about?
Can't remember. I was a kid. I'd have to ask mother where we resided.
So why did you move to Australia?
Here we go.
Kangaroos?
Kangaroos.
Yeah, kangaroos.
Shut up.
Nah, parents just decided to move here. I was underage at the time, so I had to come home.
Oh wow.
Alright, here you go. And the moon sign changed, by the way. I am now Leo.
Leo, fuck you now, not Leo.
Right, you need to scroll because I can't see your ascendant. It's not there. You need to scroll down to find it.
I see it right here.
It's cancer.
Where?
No.
It's cancer.
It's cancer.
You're on Harb stream.
Oh, fuck.
Oh yeah.
So someone else's moon was in Cancer. So again, this is how other people see you as.
And then, so what's his moon as Leo? What does that mean?
So that
I mean,
so
it was Virgo.
my Leo's a moon as well. So like I said, like you are a very attention-seeking person. You thrive on that. You love being the center of attention, and like everyone speaking about you, everyone like thinking you're great. Like everyone listening to you. You love the sound of your own voice, like all that shit. Basically, you
This
just
is
totally
very
love
accurate.
yourself. You just totally love
That is
yourself.
pretty accurate.
Do you think?
What do you mean?
I mean, he don't shut the fuck up.
It's
And
true,
he's
actually.
always talking
You
about
do talk a
himself.
lot, yeah.
Okay, alright. You know what? I'm just gonna. I'll shut up.
He muted himself. No! Please come back.
Anyway.
See, when we click onto what he's doing, he mutes. So
Yeah.
I know
He
he's
gets
doing
too embarrassed.
it.
Right, well,
Capricorn
I'll-
too, that's crazy.
Well, that's that
Well,
joke
do
done.
is I better go. So I've got to get ready for class and that.
Yeah.
But I'll let you talk about your movies and that. But thank you so much for having me on the podcast.
Thanks
Much
for coming on,
appreciated.
Lauren. It was a pleasure.
Bye, Lauren.
Bye.
Nice to meet you.
Bye,
That's
Lauren.
fun.
Thank you. Enjoy the rest of your combos, and remember, Watsits and broccoli are unreal.
Well, that was nice having Lauren on, wasn't it, guys? Good bit,
was.
of,
Yeah.
No.
good bit of fun. And just on that note, want to tell you our sponsor for today. Rory, why don't you introduce our sponsor for today?
Geminis.
Yeah, this show is brought to you by Gemini's. Fucking people over on the dailies. And if you want to use...
Kanye West.
Kanye West is a Gemini. And if you use code Gemini on Roy's website, you'll get 10% off your next packet. I don't know what it includes. It might not even be anything, but it's a free promotion for you. So Glitch,
yeah.
what is going on with your PC? You've switched to your phone. Tell us what's happened.
Well,
What's
that's
going on?
because I'm a fucking idiot and bought the wrong kind of RAM for my PC. So it is currently disassembled, and I am reassembling it.
Man,
'Cause
what
I
two
am
setups?
stupid.
As you do.
As you do.
Hey, the second setup was spare parts that I had left over. Shut your mouth.
Well, hopefully it will get fixed. We hope.
Maybe we should do like a time trial for you. You know, you got X amount of time to actually like put it back together.
Oh, what?
Together
It's like
PC.
you know that scene in Forrest Gump where they take apart the guns.
I don't
and
watch
they-
He's doing
Forrest
the
Gump.
gun.
Yeah, and they have to reassemble it.
Yeah.
We just all take apart our
Yeah.
own PCs and then see who wins.
Then we wouldn't be able to talk
Let's
to
do it now.
fuckwit or record.
Fuck that! We switched to our phones.
Switch to my phone. It's
We
fine.
can all have shitty mics.
Yes, I know it's shitty. All right, I tried to hook up my headset.
To be fair, it's
my
not.
phone,
I mean,
it
Lauren
wouldn't
was on our phone, so it's not that bad. Like,
that's good.
you can live with it. You can live with a phone. Okay, so moving on then. what is our next topic? Jamie, you want to hit us?
Riz
Riz.
for that.
What are your guys' opinion on Riz as a concept?
I think it's Rizzle.
Rizzle?
Rizzle-tastic.
Rizzle.
Well,
Yeah.
more specifically, Glitch, I can barely hear you.
Oh, hold on.
Oh, you're good
I
now.
can
You're
fix
good now.
that.
You're good now.
It's in a
Yeah.
time trial of his PC.
Yeah, is
Yeah, shut up.
Riz just a replacement for charisma, or is it different to charisma?
Charisma. Riz is short for charisma. Did you not realize
Basically.
that?
Not been told.
He's silent.
What
You
the
understand?
fuck? Well, now I feel like it's just as much of an idiot as you, Glitch. You know when you hear words so much, you kind of forget why it ever existed. Like it becomes its own word.
Yes.
That's how I feel about Riz.
Yeah.
Well, fuck. Yeah, but it's
Yeah,
not
I
the
feel
same,
like
is it,
that.
though? I guess it is the same.
Basically.
See,
Oh fuck.
it's an educational podcast.
Yeah, I
as
feel
well.
so educated now. And what was your thing? You were
Educational.
saying, Jamie wanted to know, basically, at what point did Riz just become sexual harassment?
Yeah, like how far do you have to go and like
Because
treat
women.
Yeah.
winning?
How far do you have to go before it's like you're just annoying someone? Because they tell you, right? They're like, oh yeah, you've got to, be determined, not give up. And it's like,
You got the Riz.
do you think some people think they have Riz and actually don't?
Oh yeah, definitely.
Probably. I
100%.
wouldn't be surprised.
Would you say you're a Riz, Glitch?
Fuck off. No.
Why though?
I'm an ugly motherfucker, alright?
Oh, come on. I'm sure there's a
You
lovely
can still
Mexican
have
lady
Riz.
out there.
From you two.
Stop that.
Consuela, where's she at?
Mexican lady, fuck yourself.
I found the guy.
Maria!
No,
I'm trying to
no.
build a PC here, alright? Shut up. Fucking- Should put this shit back together.
Roy, what about
Put
you?
the
You feel like you
fucking
got
controller
Riz?
in.
I've got Riz
What makes you say that?
Yeah.
because
Because of Patty Burgers, whatever her name was.
no.
Bagging
I
that.
just know it. You wait till Saturday, my friend. I will.
Oh, I'll
study
wait till Saturday.
Your way of Riz, and
He was
Are
studying.
you gonna out Riz me? Is that what it is?
yeah, it's
Well, I'm looking forward to
was
that.
it a
Well, have
race
you graduated
marathon?
then? Have you graduated from your degree in quantum
no.
physics?
No, that's why
Top of his Riz.
That's why Saturday is like my biggest day. I
Oh,
need to be there.
Saturday's like your practical exam, is it?
Exactly.
Well, what about you, Harb? You got
Wizard.
Riz?
Oh, 100%, mate.
I think you probably had
He's
the most
British,
Riz.
he
Yeah.
automatically has Riz.
Yeah, he's English, so
That's it.
I feel like chicks like that.
I was born
Automatically.
with Riz.
What's that?
This
Glitch?
is. Sorry. I just have to talk about the fact that I am mounting this fucking fan controller to my PS.
Why are you mounting it, dude?
Just for the time being.
Dude, why the fuck are you
Don't
mounting
fuck
it?
it.
What the fuck are you
No,
doing?
Because it's a. Listen,
Make sure it's
it's a
turned off,
fa-
mate.
Yeah, otherwise your dick is gone, dude.
For fuck's sake. I've got to put it on some Velcro, and I've currently got it Velcro to my PSU.
You are not helping this conversation right now.
Why are you putting Velcro? Hang on. Dude, oh yeah. By the way, I'm
It's
building a
making a
PC.
hole.
It's held together by Velcro.
Yes,
Motherfucker,
might as
what are
well
you
put this
doing?
fucking point.
Built by cardboard.
If I
Fuck
could show you, I
screws.
fucking would, but I can't show you.
Oh my god, it's
I'm
hilarious.
fucking retarded. Can we move past the fact that
Okay.
I'm retarded?
We've established
Swear
that.
that's a no word, no?
Yeah, is that not a no-no word? It's fine, he can get cancelled. We'll be good. We haven't said it.
It's okay. I'm just a Mexican after all.
So, the new Resident Evil 4 remake? It's dropped.
Meh.
Thoughts? Anyone played it? I'm actually installing it
Nah.
right now.
Probably why you're lagging secretly.
I actually don't know if it's... No, I don't think
You
it's
haven't,
current.
you haven't been lagging once, like
think I
here. But I'm
paused.
just saying it because earlier it was catastrophic. It was rubber banding
Yeah.
everywhere.
We were playing Sons of the Forest earlier, which, by the way, new update. Very good.
Didn't fix anything.
Harb, you will like... they fixed some bugs. They added the boss battle. We actually finished the game, by the way.
Oh, what?
No, that does,
Yeah, we finished the game.
can't believe you finished it without us.
We basically
There's
speed ran it.
There's no
well,
boss.
There's two endings, and Roy, explain. You can't get one of them.
I can't.
I
get
managed to
one
get
of
both of them.
them. So
How? What the fuck
Like-
do you mean?
one of Well, if I say the ending, it kind of ruins the
Mate,
game. I
you
think.
guys mind about the ending?
Alright. Nah.
I don't care.
Well, no, you can kind of spoil it without spoiling it. Like, basically, one ending
yeah.
is you go off the island, one ending is you stay on the island. But then it's based on your companions.
And make it your home.
They steal your home.
Based on companions, really?
Do you end
Yeah.
up marrying Veronica, or whatever her name is?
Yeah, so
Veronica.
basically, one of the
Virginia.
endings is
Virginia.
it's an achievement where you
Vagina.
leave the island with both the NPCs that you're with. So with
There's a second
Virginia.
NPC? Oh yeah, there's Kelvin. That's right.
yeah, Virginia and Kelvin. You leave the island with
How
both
could
of
you
them.
forget Kelvin, mate?
Yeah, how can you forget Kelvin?
I don't know. I love all the pictures of him just with his thumb. There's just thumbs up. Just yeah.
When he
But,
puts it in the
um,
log house.
Yeah,
or
so
the
that's one
tree
ending,
house.
which is basically like everyone's saved. Then there's the
No.
ending where you stay on the island. And is that
You
it?
legit, you go pick up your backpack and that's it. It's like, oh,
Yeah.
shit, and then he just flies away.
But you don't get the achievement leaving off the island if you don't have all the companions with you, and that's Jamie's issue. He can get both endings, but he can't get the achievement of leaving
It's
with
like-
everyone alive.
It's like it's a third one, so you obviously got one for leaving the island,
Oh, it's a third.
another one
Wait, that means I don't have
for
one of them.
stay.
Oh no,
No,
you
no,
get
no,
both,
'cause, like,
don't you?
listen-
You get it's a 2-in-1 if you leave the island with all of them. You get that leaving
Yeah.
and the achievement of having all of them. Yeah.
Yeah, because you can just leave a Kelvin and get one, but if you don't have Virginia, because you tamed her in.
Well,
that,
yeah. Well, you
like,
didn't know about
save.
the sentiment thing, did you?
Oh, he tamed her, did he?
Yeah, no, so basically, you know how you once Virginia befriends you, if you like, in the game, that's not really it. There's then like a sentiment level. And I got that achievement ages ago for reaching max sentiment, and I'm pretty sure that's the reason she leaves the island with you. Like, if you don't have her at max sentiment, she's not going to bother leaving.
I was super sad, man.
Which Jamie didn't know about, so.
Mm.
But
I
yeah,
just thought you had to have her tamed, bro. It's so.
the ending's mad, though. The cube thing.
Gotta have
I don't want to
sense.
spoil it. That I won't spoil, because it's really cool.
The cube has Riz.
The cube has a mad race. Takes you to fucking other dimensions, I'm telling you. But yeah, no, the ending is really cool. The whole
I'm fucking
cave, that demonic cave with the new enemy type as well, is really cool. But
Crabs.
yeah, the crabs. And that gold armor as well.
It gives you crabs. Alright.
Yeah, you get
Yeah.
crabs. But yeah, no, the game's definitely improved. They added a turtle shell water collector. So that's cool. That's back.
Again?
Yeah, the ring collector was great, wasn't it? They,
No, I
Yeah,
like
like
that. I
twice.
like the fact that you can murder turtles.
yeah. That really
Okay.
gets me going.
Gives me Mario
Whatever gets you off,
vibes.
mate.
Yeah, nothing.
You mount your PC and kill turtles. Go for it.
I'm just.
Oh man.
I wonder why I joined this. I'm gonna be honest.
Hey,
You
I've messaged Marty 3 times. You're basically the new member at this point. Marty's gone radio silent. So
I think it's my fault that you
Yeah.
chose Mount.
yeah, you could have. I mean, you could have said I'm putting on. I'm equipping.
Velcroing on
I'm
a
velcroing.
fucking piece.
I'm filling
I'm
up my
applying.
fans.
But man wanted to mount his PC.
These bands are fucking amazing. I love them.
What fans are they? They're like Noctua? Tua? I don't know what
Oh, I know
you
the
say.
band.
No,
talking
they're,
about.
they're thermal take and they're magnetic ones. They magnetize together.
Oh, my
and so
game's
you don't
finished.
have to have a cable for each of them. So
Ooh.
My RE4
I
has
love
finished
it.
installing.
it means that I can have 3 fans attached to one cable, saving 2 cables and less mess. It's amazing.
Good cable management then.
Good Riz
Yeah,
management.
well, not at the moment.
But once it's
It
done.
is. It
But
is
yeah.
like I have an open fucking corpse in front of me. I'm gonna be real.
So yeah, the game has definitely improved with the second big patch. I think the performance is better as
I'd
well.
imagine so.
I'm pretty sure I'm getting about like 10 FPS more in some areas. So it feels more stable. That boss
marginal
fight as well.
difference.
We were actually gonna go do it before you came on here, but we didn't get time. Which was
No,
to
no,
see.
that was the.
Was that
It was a cave we were gonna go
Was the
explore.
new
It's meant to
cave?
be the biggest one.
yeah.
Just water, literally. Like, yay! Can't wait to swim.
Oh, we've got the diving gear. Yeah, cool game. Good fun. I think it's well worth it now. I know a lot of people complain. They still need to add the log sledge.
Oh, they're not
Sled.
put that in yet.
It's not added in yet, no. So we got to wait another 12 days, but hopefully add that. But like the fact that they're being pretty consistent with these big patches and they're adding like a lot in each one every,
Yeah, I was gonna say they've put out quite a few, haven't they?
yeah. Like it's as far as early access games go, it's like they're doing what they need to do, So it doesn't. It feels like, I mean,
Not just false promises like the rest of them do.
yes, like a lot of them, it's like, oh yeah, we're gonna do all these things. It's gonna be crazy because like even when the game came out, it was already probably one of the most complete early access games I've seen, and for like 25 quid, it's kind of good already. And then to then just be like, oh, I get all these updates as well. I think it's well worth it, and it's better than the original. The building alone is.
You remember Anthem Hub?
We do not discuss that game.
What game? Anthem.
We did not discuss Anthem. Anthem.
Is that not dog shit?
That game
It was
sucks.
EA's attempt at like a good game, and it sucked ass, and they
It
closed
looked
like
so
a year
good though,
later,
didn't it? Like the flying and that.
It really did.
Yeah.
The way they put it out, right?
It's like
It
Destiny.
sounded awesome. It was
Yeah.
going to be like the best game ever made, and then when you got it, you're expecting this like really cool, like brand new toy, but all you get is a Thomas the Tank Engine. Fucking.
You know something
train.
interesting though? I think
Like mechanical.
Thomas, I would be fucking happy if I got Thomas the Tank Engine. I don't know what you're talking about.
Fucking hell, yeah, fuck you, Hub.
Yeah, fucking Thomas
Alright,
rocks.
I'll
Tank Engine
rephrase
is
it for
great.
you, right? You're expecting to get
Especially
Thomas Tank
two
Engine,
controls.
and you get fucking Percy. Okay,
Ah.
how about that?
Ah, okay. Yeah. Yeah. That's
Come on,
disappointment.
Percy. He's dopey. I like it.
Yeah, no, what I was gonna say was like, I think, you know, with like the whole Anthem thing, I think people think that's like a rarity on what's occurring, but I honestly think those situations are happening more now. Like so many of these games are
yeah.
coming out broken, like with the idea of
But
like
it's not.
the fact that a day one patch is now like expected on every game is so wrong.
Yeah.
Like a game
Yeah.
shouldn't be coming out and then being like, oh, but we've got our day one patch. It's gonna fix a lot of it. Just fix it fucking before it comes out. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't really
Just
understand.
don't
Like,
fucking put it out.
what's that glitch?
Just don't put it out.
Yeah, and I know it's
Like,
because of like
wait.
crunch times and
We can
deadlines,
wait.
but it's shitty
Yeah, that's
practice.
true.
And like, I know, like, I'm sure the team, like the developers, now are trying to make a good game, and they just run out of time. But like, even Cyberpunk was another one that was fucking terrible. Even now, it's not nearly like, yeah, the game's not that buggy anymore, but it's still not the same game that we were expecting with these like crazy plot lines, branching narratives. It's nothing like Witcher 3.
Yeah.
You know?
They didn't abandon it. That's the thing.
Yeah, they didn't abandon it, but they didn't exactly make it the game it was said to be still. It's a
It was said
decent
to be,
game
yeah.
now, but that cool story
Well,
actually.
I did- Yeah.
A guy came in my shop
I like it.
and he had the jacket, the one from Cyberpunk. Like
Yeah.
that jacket you see in the
Oh, that
trailer.
was
And I was like,
good.
that's fucking sick. And like he
Yeah.
bought some socks and that. I take him up to the till. I'm chatting to him and
Yay,
I'm like, I love
socks.
the jacket by the way. He's like, oh yeah, I made it myself. And I'm like, yo, what the fuck?
Oh,
And he's
come
like,
on.
yeah, the parts came from all different places. It was like mad cool. And he was like, oh, I'm just in love with the game. Like, it's one of them games that I've played so much now I can't actually play any other game. And I was like, yeah, I was like that with Witcher 3. Like, that shit was all I played for a while. And he was like, dude, I've just started getting into Witcher 3. And I'm already, like, getting addicted. And I'm like, man, you're going to love it. It's so long. There's so much. And, like, we were just talking about this stuff. But, like, the
So
fact that he
long,
made
is it?
this jacket, like, himself, and, like, it looks expensive. Like, he from the sounds of it, he spent a lot of money on it. But it was just so cool. Like, man was rizzed up with that jacket. I'll tell you what.
Spend as much as glitch on them PC parts.
Yeah. Fucking, can we not slam me for that? I know I'm stupid. Let me just live in my stupidity, alright?
You know it's gonna
Like,
happen.
set me back $1,000.
Yeah.
Oh, we've all been there, but not PC
Well, I've not
parts.
been there. Have I wasted money on anything? Expensive?
Yes.
What?
All the helmets you've got in your background.
Hey, my F1 mini helmets are cool. And that only cost me 150 quid, all three of those. That's not that
Not a
much.
grand.
Wait.
That's like, what,
When he
300 Australian dollars?
I will still call you out. I will still call you out on it. Because you don't need them. They don't serve a purpose.
They serve the purpose of, like, adding character
It's nostalgia, mate.
to my setup.
Riz.
It's like you with your anime, you know? Like, you would
I don't
probably...
even have anything anime. Actually.
Fucking
I have
liar.
a box of like spare shit. do I?
Degenerate anime boy.
What do I
He's
have?
an anime boy? Oh, we did not. I did not
I think
know
I-
that.
You did not know Glitch was an anime
I got
boy.
one.
I know, it's a disappointing fact, isn't it? He's a Mexican
I
anime
know.
boy as well.
I'm Mexican, but not anime man.
I want to go talk with Mac now because he and I just talked fucking anime for like a good hour. It was great.
Yeah, we're never going to talk
I
anime
didn't
on this
feel
podcast
fucking-
unless I'm held at
I
gunpoint.
didn't feel shunned
Well, you should feel shunned.
like I did with you guys.
You should feel shunned.
Should be
You should
shunned.
feel terrible about yourself.
What are you talking about?
You should feel
I don't
terrible.
You should go to sleep at night and think, well, I'm a fucking loser because I watch anime.
Fucking degenerate.
Okay, now I'm just getting flamed. This is
I'm
this
kidding,
part of
I'm
the
kidding.
podcast should just
I'm
be
kidding,
called
but
the
anime
Flame
does suck.
Glitch.
There's something worse than anime though.
You haven't found a good one that you enjoy. That's That's your problem.
No. Like I like the Studio Ghibli movies, but like to me, those are made with like a Western perspective on like storytelling, like structurally and that, and they have less of that like over the top fucking, shit, and less of the perverted shit as well, which I really don't like, which is like 90% of animes I find.
Did you say
I used to be into
Studio
this.
Yeah, it
Ghibli?
really is.
It's not Studio Ghibli.
Sorry,
It's not Lord of the Rings, man.
I love Gimli, bro.
It's
It's
Ghibli.
the goat.
Yeah, Gimli is
Gib-
the goat. He's my favourite dwarf. Well,
Gibbles.
you're not allowed to say dwarf anymore. That's offensive, isn't it?
Well,
Vertically
you just said
challenged.
retard earlier. Oh shit.
I'll
Right.
go with vertically challenged.
Your favorite little person.
Yeah, my favourite little person. It's like
favourite
oh no,
small man.
midget you can't say, because they changed that in
Oh.
Borderlands, didn't they?
Really?
Because remember in Borderlands 2 they're called midgets, the little guys that you fight, and then they're called something else
Yeah.
in 3. What did they change it
Something
to?
worse? Small people? I don't know.
Yeah, small people.
Midgeteers.
I prefer vertically challenged. That's my favorite. Yeah. So moving on. AI chatbots. Me and Jamie have spoken about this.
I love them. They're pretty cool, bro.
Have you actually like used any of those?
He uses
AI
ChatGPT.
bots? Yeah.
I used it
GPT.
a couple of times. Yeah.
Yeah.
Chat GPT.
He uses it a lot. You used it to find other words for Riz.
Oh yes, yes I have.
He
There's.
basically
I have a list. but I
read
need-
some out. Read
but
some out. That the chat came up with.
The chat. Oh, there's so much. Glenn Rizmeyer, Riz Khalifa's dropped in this one. 7 Riz Lords of the Sea, Riz Ree, Damien Riz. What's that one? Rizzy Hendrix. Good one.
Are we
Queen
just
Elizabeth?
replacing words with Riz?
Yeah, like
But
Riz and Morty.
Rizzy Hendrix worked because his name's like Jimi Hendrix. It's like
The last Riz Bender.
Jesus.
the last Riz bender. What else we got?
Oh, what? That one. I don't think we've seen this one. Auristic, diagnosed with aurism.
Oh, listen.
Jack the Rizzer, grew up in Rizadelphia.
What was the one that I...
Terrorism.
leader. I called Brummel the leader of the resistance.
Mm-hmm.
I like that one.
Fuck off.
Mordecai and Risby. Six Pass
Shut the
of
fuck
Riz.
up. Why?
There's so many,
Grand
dude.
Wizard, Rizaldo,
This is
Rizosaurus Rex is still my favourite one. Or
Mike Rizowski, Rizza Parks.
yeah, Mike Wazowski.
The Riz Reaper. Oh, was it Riz Ranger that you were?
Nah, not Riz Ranger. That one's like okay.
Rizologist. Yep, that's me.
Yeah, studying Rizology.
Mm-hmm.
There's so many though.
See.
But yeah, it basically just replaces Riz on the front of everything.
Barack Riz.
Yeah, no, I
Obama.
think like I don't really have a problem with like the chat thing. I do think it's bad and like some people literally use it to cheat on like essays and all that kind of stuff,
Yeah.
which I don't really
Nice.
agree with.
I was saying that because I was gonna do lyrics using them.
No, people do it as well for like written essays. But yeah, Brummel was writing out lyrics, and they weren't that good. To
Do you
be
want to know
fair.
what I've just asked the bot?
What did you ask?
I just asked, would you mount a PC?
Oh, what did it
Would you
say?
like to know
oh
what?
fuck's sake.
Yeah, let's hear the answer.
Just gonna start typing it and be
As
like,
an AI language model, I don't have the physical capability to mount a PC myself.
Ah, so he needs
However, I can
assistance.
provide you with instructions and guidance on how to mount a PC if you would like to do it yourself.
step 1, PC.
Step 1, ask
Step
Glitch
2.
for help.
Step 1,
Shut the fuck up.
make sure you got Velcro.
Step 1, wear protection.
What should I ask it?
Ask it to get a life and stop doing things for people.
Can you get life?
I mean, you could ask it to give you the formula for methamphetamine, but you gotta be really like
Yeah, that's so bad.
construct
eh?
it properly.
Yeah. The fact that you can actually get it to do that. I think, to be fair, what's worse than all of that though is like, I don't know if you guys seen this, but the voice impersonator stuff that sounds just like celebrities.
It's so good, man.
It's scary. Like the Jordan Peterson one, or the I saw one of Ariana Grande as well that sounded just like her.
Oh no.
That shit's scary though, and the fact that they can even do it as like singing as well. Like you can basically get these people to say, like anything that you want. They were doing one with Joe Rogan for a wee bit. This guy was basically like promoting this product, which Joe Rogan was endorsing, not actually, and like, oh, go on Amazon and buy it. It's like this was, and it's crazy stuff that people are doing. Absolutely wild. I think it's wrong. I think they need to make, like, there's already like defamation laws, but I mean like laws that like don't allow for. I know it's like a fine line because like you've got like actual voice impersonators, right? That are people that do it for a living. But like these AI generated ones, and I know they're getting so realistic, but there needs to be something in place that stops it being allowed. I don't really know.
Put a ban. I don't even know.
Yeah, they'll
like...
probably bring something out.
I know, it's just like it's a difficult one because.
I've seen all those fake pictures of Trump like getting arrested and police and all that crap.
I've actually not. What is it like? Just like
they look real. I mean, they look pretty good, and they were made by one of those AI bots.
That's crazy though, isn't it? Like I've seen the AI like drawing things. Like a lot of these groups and bands as well have been making like these AI music videos. I don't know if you've seen that. Like Alt J did one. I even think that new Scream movie that came out, the song that goes with it, Mike Shinoda did it, I think. And I'm pretty sure the music video, it doesn't say, but I'm pretty sure it's AI generated. Because you see like that sort of like smearing effect, you know, when the AI is like molding it into the next image. Yeah, I just think all this stuff is like cool. Like it's like a novelty, but then you think about it and it's like that's not very cool on like the potential there and what it can be used for. Like it feels like it's stripping away the talent from like actual artists in the case of the imaging.
Yeah.
You know? Like if now a guy can just be like, oh, I'm just going to buy this bot and then type in I want a chicken in the middle of a field eating broccoli. It's like, sweet, I've got my album cover.
Because all they're going to do is they're going to monetize it.
Yeah.
And then they'll say, right, if you pay $10, you can get a license and you can use the spot for anything you want. So people are going to start paying $10 rather than paying $100.
Well, that's it,
for
isn't it?
A professional to do it.
But then there's also the what's the word? What's the word where it's like the when something's not morally right?
Immoral.
Well, anyway, like
you lost for it.
No, it's a different word. But where basically the question of like, well, if the AI chatbot is taking these images off the internet, right, and then blending them or whatever, is it really original art? No. But then it goes into a bit of like, well, what's actually original? Any music that's ever been made, it's just using chords that have been used before. You know, I mean, being original is such a weird thing to define.
But then they'll take it to the whole like, well, you know, you get artists that like actual sculpture artists and that take things that are already there and then just throw them all together.
Is inspiration just
because
stealing?
It's already pre-made. Yeah.
But like stealing in a
it
nice
will
way?
go down a rabbit hole.
Yeah.
And then everyone just start losing their minds over it.
Yeah, you go down that and then everyone just copies everybody. Which is why it's like my sort of opinion on it is like, at least with music, it's like it's fine to be influenced, but it's clear that it's your style. You know, there's artists that I've tried to emulate, but I don't emulate them in one for one.
But you got to ask the question as well: if it's made by an AI bot, is that copyrightable?
That's
because
it.
It's not made by.
Well, it can make Picasso pieces, but for you to say make a Picasso piece, it must be stealing from Picasso, right? But it's technically not. But it is at the same time. It's fucking weird.
I know. What I mean is like, if I'm editing a video and I put the video together, you know, I've got all the rights to that because I did that. I put all that effort in, work and all that crap, right? Because I'm a person, so I did that. But if you say to a bot, do this, and it does it, is it actually like your work to be able to sell on?
Yeah, I don't think you
because
should be
it's
able to
made
sell
by
it.
a bot. Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. I think they should make it illegal to sell AI art, but the grey area comes where it's like, how will they know it's AI art at some point? At some point, you can just say, I drew this. Right?
AI.
They've got nothing to prove that you drew it. And I think
they could bring a law in where any AI bot has to have a code in it, so it can
that
a watermark on there, and it can't be removed. It's like it's there, so everyone knows it's done by a bot.
I
And
think
anyone
if I had to
found
pick one
without
on
that.
whether I think these things are good or bad, I think they're bad. I think AI chatbots
Yeah.
are bad. I think AI art creation, AI
I-
AI anything creation, at
I
least when it comes
understand
to the
the
arts.
concept of it,
Yeah.
but in reality, it can be like pretty bad for everybody else, especially professionals that do this kind of stuff
Yeah.
for a living.
It's like someone I was watching something the other day on like auto tune, and this guy basically singing like shit, and then the sound engineer basically fixing it all, and it's sounding great. And I think I've started to come to the conclusion that the real artists on a track aren't the singers, it's really the guys editing, the sound editors, the sound mixers. They're the guys that are spending the hours getting stuff to sound great. Where it's like it used to be that like, oh, I hit the record button and then I sing amazingly, right? Now it's like I sing like shit and then we fix it in post and it's great, right? And it's a different guy doing that. They're the real talent. It's not the guy actually singing anymore, at least when it comes to pop music. And I think that's kind of a shame. Because it means that, at least it means that the bands I'm looking to try and appreciate are the ones that don't fucking edit sky high, you know? And I don't know how you feel about this, Jamie. I know you listen to some similar stuff to me, so...
Listen to some weird stuff.
No, some similar stuff. So it's like those artists, at least, you know, like we were talking about Wolf Alice. Her vocals are all, I'm pretty sure, 100% unedited. Which is like, it's more impressive, but that shouldn't be impressive. That should be the standard. But now it's like, oh, that's really impressive that they don't need autotune. You know?
Yeah, it's like Olivia Rodrigo, and obviously all of her tracks you can like obviously like hear the auto tune, but then when she's done certain stuff live, it's just horrible. Like,
yeah, and she's one of them where it's like she's on that, let's say, indie scene, where typically the indie scene was very grungy, very like everything's raw on the indie scene, you know? Like a lot of these bands, what made them great is that you know it's all 100% them, right? And like with her, is why I don't think she's that talented, is it's like it feels like a product with her. I don't know if you'd agree with this, but it just doesn't feel like, I don't think her vocals are that good.
It's crazy. She's put out one album and it's like,
yeah, that's
it's
what
like
I mean.
Spectacular, which makes no sense. Like,
but come on,
I
like
don't
we
get it.
know the audience. It's teenage angsty girls, you know,
exactly,
that are like, oh, you know, like I have so many problems in my life. You know, I need this music to cry to. You know, it's like fuck off. No one gives a shit.
There's 4 songs on that album that have hit over 1 billion, like,
yeah, which is
views.
Crazy.
Exactly, like that's.
Because I don't think it's that good.
It's
okay.
That
It's
2021.
maybe not even okay, actually. Like
some of the best songs ain't even got like
Probably
a
only
billion.
got views because people are saying it's crap, and they're like, "Oh, we'll go check that."
no, she's popular. She's popular. Like, I don't know why she's popular, but people like her.
It's
Like her
just pop
fucking live
sales.
shows have started coming up on my YouTube shorts. Like I never even watched that stuff. It's annoying, but there's a few artists like that. Especially how I feel about her. No offense, Jamie, is kind of how I feel about 1975 as well. Not as extreme, but it's like
1975 are like.
they have
better.
more talent. I'll
Yeah.
100% say that for sure. They have more talent, like without question. But they are in that same sort of thing where they blew up very quickly, and had that sort of rise to fame.
They'll
And
die just as quick.
what's that?
I said they'll die just as quick, I guess.
I don't know. I don't think so. I mean, some of them do. Some of them are like one-hit wonders. But
Yeah.
I don't know. The 1975 have just kept growing. They're really big now, and they're talented. But I don't know if like. I guess I'm always of the opinion like, oh, there's better bands, but it's easy to say that. I guess.
That's true.
I know it's
I mean-
difficult.
Because there's a lot.
It's just that because the 1975 do use a lot of post stuff, so I don't know. They don't really feel like. And I guess when I hear indie rock, I think of the indie rock that I used to like, which isn't the 1975, where it's more like I don't know, like Sundara Karma before they became shit, or like Nothing But Thieves, or I don't know, the Amazons, those sort of groups. They to me are like what indie rock should be. Even Two Door Cinema Club, honestly, before they went all like electronic. And yeah, some of these groups now, it's like indie rock isn't really a scene as much as it's just becoming indie music, and it's, you know, a lot of it's indie pop now, if I'm being honest.
Yeah.
Where are the bass
I mean,
and
a lot-
guitars?
A lot of their like live tunes, like that they've done on talk shows and whatnot for 1975, they're great. Like, there's no, it's just raw. It's
So it's
not
like proper,
a s-
yeah. Which is
yeah,
what
it's
you
not
want,
like a studio
isn't it?
track.
It's
Yeah.
like we were saying, because obviously you guys probably know, but me and Jamie are going to see Steel Panthers, and we were watching one of the live shows from the tour that we're going to go see them on the Prowl tour, and the lead singer, Michael Starr, was like using a backing track, and it was lip synced, which was like a little bit a shame to see, because obviously these are like, to me, you know, a heavy metal band. They're raw. They play everything live. Like, they're what you wish bands were now. But the silver lining to that was they were saying that he basically had like a throat problem, so that's why he had to lip sync. So we're hoping it's not like that when we go see him. But it'll be a real shame if it is, because like I think
had
what
a-
makes
Had a bad trip as well, not acid as well,
yeah
which just adds
Fuck.
that.
fucks you up. Yeah, I think, you know, like these groups, especially the ones like Greta Van Fleet's another one actually. They're quite new. I don't know if you guys have heard of these guys, but they're basically like Led Zeppelin. They sound very much like Led Zeppelin.
Yeah.
But there was a lot of contention around it, because it was like, oh, when they sound so similar, is that fair? Like, they're basically just copying them. But the way I see it, it's like, to have a band like Greta Van Fleet who sound like Led Zeppelin are able to perform live, no edit, you know, no lip sync. Like, you're not going to be able to see Led Zeppelin live anymore. They're all way too old. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean, the only band that I can think that's an exception to that rule is like Iron Maiden. The fact that Iron Maiden is still going and everything is not edited, like the lead singer still sings fully. I don't know how old's it? Can you search this up, Jamie? How old's the lead singer of Iron Maiden?
Yeah.
Because that guy still does all his vocals completely live, which is crazy. But yeah, like Greta Van Fleet are the same, and I see those bands like Steel Panther as
64.
he's 64. Think
Yeah.
about that. It's fucking crazy. He's 64, and he sings all that stuff live, and it sounds like it used to sound like. And I think to be able to do that, because you don't want to go see like an old band like Iron Maiden and just disappointment, because in your head you've got how it sounded back in the 80s, right? And then you see them live and it's like, well, fuck, it's nothing like you kind of want them to retire at that point. You want them to end on a high. You don't want them to be performing live till the day they die with shitty vocals, backing tracks, because they can't sing it properly. And I'm worried Steel Panther are going that way, where it's like, okay,
You
they've
don't want them to do a meatloaf.
Yeah, yes, it's exactly that. You don't want them to keep going and then just be the essence of their former glory, right? Where it's like, this is what we used to be like, but now we sound like this live. And that's where it feels like Steel Panther are going. I think they can still hang on for this album, but I question whether they should continue. They've only really been going since 2009, but it's like, do they keep going or do they just stop?
Nah, I think like when they get to that point, then they should just give it up.
Yeah,
Because it ruins it for the fans and them. Because then
Yeah.
they've got all the bad publicity about it. The fans want the
Well, that's what I
tickets
mean, it's-
refund, they don't go to see shows.
Yeah. It's why I don't think, like, when people complain like Greta Van Fleet sounds too much like Led Zeppelin, well, you're not going to be able to see Led Zeppelin, are you, anymore? So how great is it that a band, that he can hit those notes? Because the lead singer of Led Zeppelin had a mad voice, and so the fact that lead singer Greta Van Fleet has that voice, right, can hit those notes and make
Yeah.
original tracks, which are great, by the way. They're most all their tracks are original. They sometimes do covers, but they're all original. And to be able to go to a show and basically be like, oh, I saw Greta Van Fleet. Yeah, they sound a bit like Led Zeppelin, but that's a good thing in my eyes. Like, I would love to be able to go see Led
Yeah,
Zeppelin,
I
but
mean,
I can't.
if someone can do it, then they should just be able to do it.
Yeah. And, like, it's not like they're a tribute band, because I think tribute bands are cool
Yeah.
on that. But it's
I mean-
like they're actually their own thing. They've come into their own, but they have that sound, that rock sound that you don't get now, and that you can hear live, and it just, I don't know, it's good. Yeah.
Yeah, because what would you rather have? Just sticking a CD on, listen to like the band,
Yeah.
or
Well, that's
see
basically-
someone actually perform it?
I saw
Yeah.
I saw an Anne Marie clip, and people were like, "Oh, great! I paid tickets to go see her stick a CD in and then, you know, sing parts of it over the top of it." It's like that's what it is with some of these pop artists. Like, because it's all made in studio, right? A lot of it's made all with MIDI, or not even made with any actual instruments. That shit's just a backing track, and it's just some lady on stage singing parts of it. And then when she stops singing, oh, there's still vocals going on. They've just fucking plugged the CD in basically, and then had her sometimes sing over the top of it. And that's such a shame. That's not what live shows are about. That's not what you pay money to go see.
No.
You pay money to go see absolutely nothing, if possible, as like a button that they can play on. Like, you want to hear the sounds, and you don't get that from pop music because of how it's made, but you get it from rock music.
One live which I've always thought is pretty interesting.
What's that?
Ed Sheeran's lives.
How does he do them?
He's got
He
a pad,
uses a
a
loop.
loop station.
Yeah. And literally he like records little bits and all that, and then starts playing it out, and
That's better.
after every one he wipes it. So his next concert won't be the same. It's always
See, I would rather that, because I think a lot of these pop artists maybe want to do it all live, but they know there's those limitations. So I don't particularly, listen to Ed Sheeran or anything, but I think that I would much rather that, because at least then it's like, okay, I'm paying money to see something.
I mean, if you can now, just Google it quickly and check it out. It's
Jamie,
it's
pull that
crazy
up.
the way he does it.
I got one I can put in. So like basically he's just got his guitar and like a keyboard basically, and he can do like the kick and snare with certain like parts of the guitar, like certain harmonics or whatever. I mean, and it's great like to do that on the fly, and then like obviously erase it next song, obviously different.
Yeah, that
set
screams that guy's probably got talent. You know what I mean? As opposed to Anne Marie just basically lip syncing and doing fuck all on stage. Like, okay, she can say words, la-di-da. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, I would much rather see that than have the disappointment. And that's why, like I'm excited for this Steel Panthers concert we're going to see, but at the same time, I'm like, okay, fine, he'll maybe lip sync. Worst case scenario. At least then we still get, Satchel on the guitar shredding for real. Sticks on the drums going at it. Like, I'll still be happy, but like if I can have those raw vocals that, because he does them raw on the album. You know what I mean? So if we could have that live, that would be amazing. Like, that's what it's all about for me. That's what heavy metal music's about. That's what rock music's about. And that's what you don't get that much these days, because that's not the scene. But Iron Maiden back in the 80s, seeing those guys live, I think would have been the dream for a lot of people. So recreating that is difficult, but I think is
should really watch that, or even because that's a documentary, a Full Circle documentary. And that's Full Circle documentary, which is about Mr. Sheeran.
What he did, like on his live performances, or just on his music in general?
I think it's a let me see. It's just like a whole
like
a documentary, general, with like.
That sounds pretty cool.
Great.
The one that I actually want to watch is Foo Fighters did a documentary with their which album was it? I can't remember which album it was, but I think it's called like Back and Forth or something, the documentary, but it's pretty cool. I like when bands do like a documentary on the creation of the album. Falls are a group that I listen to. They did that on, was it Holy Fire? They did that on, where like as they're making the album, they're filming it. I really like that kind of shit. You see it like take shape from the inception of the idea to them in the studio, them at each other's places, jamming out. Arctic Monkeys did a similar thing as well. Like, I don't know if you guys know the story of when they made Tranquility Base and Hotel. Is that what it's called? I always get it wrong.
I can look it up.
What's this fucking album called? Is it Tranquility Hotel? No.
Tranquility Base, Hotel and Casino.
Hotel and Casino, that's it, fuck me.
You should have said half it and let him.
I know. But they basically went to like, not a mansion, but like an old house in like the countryside, and they recorded it all there. It was basically like they wanted to get away a bit. It's similar to what Radiohead did. Radiohead basically locked himself away in a house in the middle of nowhere and recorded. I think it was Kid A was the album.
What?
Yeah, they just needed like to be
Kid A.
completely in that zone. And I think it's interesting. It's like the concept of music creation, it's like, oh, you just make stuff, right, that you like the sound of. It's like, well, no, because it's an idea. You know, an album needs to have a purpose. You don't just make an album. So if there's no inspiration or, you know, motivation or desire behind that, it's pointless. But that's something I always find interesting. Some of these bands that make their best albums, they do it in the strangest circumstances. It was something that when we were watching the documentary on Queens of the Stone Age, Jeremy, I don't remember this, on how they made
Oh yeah,
Songs
Sound
for
of
the
a
Deaf.
Deaf.
Songs
Yeah,
for the
that
Deaf.
one.
Yeah, that album. It always comes about in like weird circumstances. And the interesting thing about the Arctic's album was I never liked that, but the sound was so different. At least when it first came out, I think it's one of their best albums now. But the sound that they had there, that they created, it was just so unique. And just going back, like there's obviously a lot of the piano in there. I think it's almost like you're going back to basics, and they really stripped back the drums on that track. So like, typically being their sort of like heavy indie influence, where they had those, you know, big sort of boyish sounds with their drums, you know, like lots of drums in their stuff. You'll know
Yeah.
what I mean, Jamie, with their tracks. And then go into that to the very almost jazz-like drums with more cymbals, brushies even, I think was a pretty unique transition. And just the way they made the whole album in like that place, and similar to how what Radiohead did, was I think part of the reason why their sound has changed, but I think they managed to make something better. And I think that's something that I have realized is that the best music comes when that's all you're doing. If you know what I mean. Like you have that break and it's like, okay, yeah, it needs to come naturally, but like locking yourself in that space, you know?
Give yourself new like surroundings and that. I guess
Yeah.
just also taking inspiration off different things like that. Songs for a Deaf album. It's like all kind of like radio station kind of vibes that you got there.
Yeah, it's a very unique idea, isn't it?
And it's done so well as well.
And it's easy to say, oh, so right, it's a concept album where it's a radio, but we saw from that documentary that like, what's more than that, it's to do with the radio in the areas that they're at, right? It's on that road trip. It's like, okay, we're now here. What are we hearing at this? What stations are we picking up here, right? And then we go on from that. It's like, okay, now we're here. What stations are we picking up? And like, but on top of that, it's that journey itself within the meaning of each song. So yes, we have that physical journey of they're on this road trip, and as they travel through, the stations are changing. You know, we're getting different tracks. Now we picked up a Mexican radio. You know, it's like, yeah, we have that literal side of it, and then it's also the themes of, you know, Josh Homme's drug abuse and all those sort of ideas that also come through it. And it's just, yeah, it's such a good album. I think it's weird, isn't it? Like, you can play a song and be like, I like that song, right? But you like music so much more when you know the meaning behind it. And I think that's such an interesting concept. I mean, even yourself, like you've been telling me, like when you were doing these essays on, yeah, I don't like 1975, but I can still appreciate that you yourself, when you're finding out the meanings behind their tracks, you like them more, don't you?
Yeah, I mean, it's like there's a lot of little things to pick up on, like when you, let's say, listen to a track and there's like this little, could be as simple as like some strings in the back that you don't hear in like a certain verse. Like they're really disciplined band in that way, is that they don't like I'd say like overuse certain sounds in like different parts of the song. Like they're not just, okay, we got that one idea, let's put that in every single chorus. Like, no, let's do the same but make it a bit different, or like not put it there, leave it till the end and build up the hype for that because it's so good. Like in their albums, they have a title track at every start of the album, just called 1975, which is, it can be about a lot of things. Like the main thing that I get from it is that it's basically the sounds of the album, or at least where they're wanting to go. Like,
right, so it gives you an idea of what you're going to be listening to later on.
But there's one album they've got called Notes, or Notes on a Conditional Form, where like the start of it is basically like Greta Thunberg speaking about the was it like the coal, like a oil shit? I don't know.
Yeah.
I'd have to listen to it again, but it's like that kind of cultured thing. I don't know. I don't like that, but it's cool to like add that in, and then like see where the song goes. And they've got like a lot of got some acoustic songs in there, as well as like
Well,
fully
something you touched
electronic
on,
tracks.
something you touched on with like the different, like ideas that they have with not repeating those. Because when I started making music back in like, I think it was 2017, I would my thing was like, okay, I've got a lead layer, right?
Yeah.
I put some other bits there. Then I go into a chorus, right? That's great. Then I go back into a verse, right? And in the next chorus, it's all of what I did in the first chorus and more. And I just kept adding everything. Everything was then chucked in on the next chorus. And you start to realize that a new chorus that sounds better can sometimes remove those things from the previous chorus. It doesn't just need to build upon what you already had. It can be entirely different, but still with the same chords. Which is something like, it's the idea of less is more sometimes with how you're making things. You don't want to overdo it and just be like, well, it'll sound better the more layers I have. No, not necessarily.
How we're told in music, like songwriting, is repetition legitimizes. So like, I mean, obviously, pretty straightforward. Not to like have, obviously, certain parts that are just like identical.
Yeah.
But just kind of building off that. Like you can use four chords for the whole song, but that song can sound so different to any other one because you've obviously put like additional layers in and had little snippets at like the intro
The chords
that
are just
don't
a start,
seem
aren't
like to
they?
the end.
Once you start doing those rhythm sort of bits on top with what the actual tune is, you can do so many different tunes with that chord pattern, and each one sounds like a different song, and sometimes you maybe have multiple of those in one song, and that's like, I don't know, I think that's the art of it. It's knowing when to refrain, when to add more, what is missing. Like something I was really bad at when I started was, which I never realized until I was basically told this, there's not enough bass in any of your tracks. So it all sounds really high, like on the high end of the sound.
Yeah.
So once I started to realize that, it's then like, oh fuck, that was missing. And it's one of those things that like once you add in and then you remove it, you're like, wow, now I see what's not there. So you look at that as like someone who's used to bass or knows a lot about music, and then you listen to my early shit, it's like, that's fucking crap because there's some massive part missing there. And it was like a good bass line. And then you add those in and you don't know basically what you've got till it's gone when it comes to bass, because it is such a important layer that can be ignored if you don't know what you're listening for.
It's what we do as well. We were listening to one song and it's like, he was like, alright, we're going to listen to this part of the song. Tell me if you hear anything like, just hear anything on like the low end or the high end, something like really small that you kind of wouldn't notice, and if you can pick up on it. The first time round, no one picked up, so he took it out.
Yeah.
And then still no one like obviously heard it. I mean, obviously because it's been taken out, but then he singled it on its own, like that track, and then put it all back in, and obviously that you can then hear it, and that's like, that's good for me. Like when you get to hear those little bits, and it's, oh, that has like so much more volume to it.
Well, it's like I was showing you with my stuff, like when you really single out those layers, you're like, wow, like it's all that together that makes it. There's some really subtle stuff you can put in your music, and I think not being like, okay, I've done the bass, that's one layer. I've done the lead, that's one. I've done the drums, that's one. It's like these can be comprised of multiple layers. They can be multiple basses at different levels. You can have one that's very, subdued. You can have one that's a high end bass. Like you can put all those together to then make a singular bass line. Like that is where that's where it becomes time consuming, and that's why it takes me so long now to be able to make anything, because Jesus, Glitch, what are you doing? All I hear is
mounting his PC.
Mounting his PC. But yeah, like
I managed to sneak the case in the house. Sorry.
Oh, sweet. But yeah, like I think, it's a difficult thing to do, but it is very time consuming. Once you get it right, it's pretty rewarding.
You gotta kind of like knuckle down on it as well. It's like you'd kind of give yourself an hour, see what you can come up with, and then like obviously work on that like another day or something. Like you really gotta hammer in what you want to do in within said hour. Like I want drum and bass down. I want to get like a good sound to where those two together are like, you take obviously one away and it just sounds like shit. Like it has to be tight like that.
Well, it took me how long did it take me to do 4 fucking tracks for this EP? Like I started that. Wait, pull this up, Jamie. When did my last album come out?
Let me
check via the YouTube.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to pull it up.
The Astral one, because I think it's from then to basically now. It's taken me to complete that. And like I used to be able to pump out an album in like 5 months easily.
Mhm.
And 4 tracks. I'm pretty
Which
sure.
one was it?
Astral. I think it came out in June last year.
June, July.
You see like the full album one. I think it's June or July.
Wait, is it just called Ash? Oh wait, actually, because
Astral, yeah.
there's
What's the date on it?
Astro. That's like a year ago, basically.
Yeah. So it's taken me almost a year to do 4 tracks. And okay, maybe I didn't start right after, so we'll say, I don't know, 10 months. Which, like, is crazy to what I used to be able to do. And it's all because, like, okay, sure, I maybe have less time now. But, like, making one track is so much more scary than it used to be. Because before it'd be like, oh, this is kind of fun, this is a cool chord pattern. You know, now I put a couple of layers on, done, that's a song. And it's like, no, that's not
We
a
should
song.
do one. We should make one.
What?
We
We
yeah, we
collab.
should make a song.
We can make
Yeah,
a
man.
song. Alright, I'm down. We collab on a song. You can sing. Get those, you can sing, you can speak Spanish, can't you?
Yeah, El Hombre. I don't know, like I can't.
I'll call
can't-
it Mexican, man.
I can't sing, but I would like try my hardest to sing on a track. Like you get an instrument in the background.
I would
just
like to
singing
sing on
help
some
you.
of my tracks. I think that would be cool.
Mhm.
We'll
It's like
make
the main
something.
thing
We'll
as
make
well.
an EP or something. You know, start small.
Go big.
Do a little 4-track. Hard, what do you think on all of this? Is he even here?
Music is not really my forte, my friend.
No.
Music
Which is why
is
both of
great.
us are staying really quiet. So.
Yeah, I know. If we've been dominating. All right, Hard. What do you want to speak about? What's the next topic? What are we moving on to? What has been tickling your fancy in recent days? How's your fitness going?
My uncle.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Are
I
you
need to
going?
get back into it.
What? You're not doing it?
No, I've been sidetracked.
Did Annabelle break your heart that much?
Nah, that's another story, mate. That's still
Wait, what's happening
in
with that?
unknown stages. I don't know yet. We're still at the same point as before. So
I thought you broke up with her.
No. Well, we weren't
I
together.
was about to say, you weren't even together.
Oh,
No.
so you're just like friends.
We went on dates and shit. That's what I said though.
That's
like,
so weird,
it's
though.
not
eh?
really breath. Yeah.
I think that whole situation was weird. Honestly.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. I get, like, you know, you said about, I mean, maybe we shouldn't discuss it, but yeah.
Wait,
That's
you off work, Ian?
What, today?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro. Calm down. We can start a song, right?
Oh, you want come down today? Okay, sound.
I could.
Come down.
Could do after this. Like I can.
Yeah, come down after the podcast. I'm free.
I can take a shower and I'll like come down. I actually try and persuade my mum to drive me down because last time I was over in was it How Beef?
Yeah.
And I was like, yeah, mum, come pick me up. But I'd started so much it was actually horrible. Because my brother had like called her a different time and he was at Fairytale and he was like, yeah, mum, could you come pick me up?
Oh, so
And I was-
cool.
and-
And your
and I
mum's
was
like, fuck, which son do I prefer?
No. This is like it was a different time, but he was like, "Yo, would you be able to pick me up?" And I said to him, "No, you just got to be like, yo, mum, come pick me up. I'm here."
The fuck? That's the
Exactly.
worst advice I've ever heard.
Man's is
No, but he
disrespecting his
hasn't-
mum.
Hasn't like called her since.
So let me get this
More
right.
like-
Let me get this right. Your brother phoned and was like, "Mum, are you able to pick me up?" And you've told him,
She said,
"Don't," and she said no.
Yeah.
And you were like, "Bitch,
"Next time,
you
just
got
be
it
like, yo,
wrong. Just
just
tell
come-
her
come-
she's picking you up. Don't ask.
Yeah.
Just
Don't
be like,
give her a
Mum, you're
choice.
coming to pick me
Straight-
up."
No, just straight up, be like, yo, I'm in Fairytale, come pick me up, bruv. Come pick me up. son."
Bruv. Just hit it with the bruv.
Fucking road man here.
Gotta be straight
Yeah,
up.
see, the absolute opposite thing would happen for me.
Fucking road man.
If I was like to my mum, I was like, "Yeah, you're gonna pick me up at this time, or come pick me up. I'm here." She'd be like, "Please, thank yous, maybe. Are you gonna actually ask?" But it seems like with your mum, she's more of a submissive kind of person and wants to be told what to do. From the sounds of it.
Submissive and breedable.
But what the fuck?
Well,
Keep
I
glitch
gotta
away from your
disappear
mum.
Again, sorry.
keep him away from my
I gotta
PC.
disappear a sec.
Yeah,
I'm
PC
definitely
will
not
get
getting a
destroyed.
flight up there.
But no, I just started so hard, and then she was like, "Nah, I've got no feel." And I was like, "All right, sweet.
I'll be
I'll
right
just get on a bus and go home."
Alright. Yeah.
So
Nah, you can
bad.
come down after. That'll be fun.
Yeah.
You can work. So I've actually not worked on original track in a while because the ones I've been fucking with are ones that I started ages ago that I've been finishing off. So
Mhm.
that'll be cool. I'm still waiting to get that album cover over. River's doing it for me. I'm really excited to see what she's come up with. Like,
Yeah.
it's meant to be to do with like mystics and that, the whole album, like fortune tellers and stuff. And she's done like her idea was like, you know, like tea readings that you get at like
Yeah.
you know, these mystic people, and it's basically like that with like
tea leaves.
yeah, like you know, I don't know what it is. I don't know how it works, these tea leaves things, but it's like a thing.
It's literally what they do is they put tea leaves in a cup, drain the water, and they just read the fucking tea leaves off the bottom.
Well, it's that is what the album cover's meant to be. So, I'm pretty excited to see what it comes up with, but yeah.
I gotta think of some song ideas.
Song ideas, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, no. On the note of fitness, you should get back into it. By the way, Harp, because you were on that whole bulking cutting thing for a while. So you're not going to the gym at like 4 in the morning anymore.
I've been going every like second day, not really consistent like I was.
Yeah.
So, but this week I'm gonna try and get back into it. It's because I've not been sleeping. I'm really shit sleeping in the heat.
Why is that? Or is it just hot?
Oh mate, yeah.
Do you not have
it's
your
just been
aircon
hot
on?
at night and stuff. Aircon's broke.
Oh fuck yeah!
Yeah.
That's so shit.
So if I don't sleep, can't train. So
Yeah, fair enough.
otherwise, I just won't function through the day. But now the nights have been getting cooler, so I'm hoping next week.
Well, I've started gaining
meal
weight,
prepping and shit.
like legitimately gaining weight.
Really?
Yeah. So I now do a workout before. So you would have seen before I do these cold plunges. And these cold plunges have changed my life. I mean, absolutely changed my life. Like, it's like I would come home. The riz has always been high, Jamie. You know, I would like come home and be like knackered after like a close shift, getting at like 10:15.
Yeah.
I do one of these cold plunges. Just ask Glitch when he comes back. I had so much fucking energy last time we were on Discord. It's at like 11 for me, and I was up till 1 in the morning. Like, it's crazy. It's like coffee basically. But never mind like the Glitch. Tell Harb about when I had that cold plunge, and then I was up till 1 in the morning with your half one or whatever it was.
Oh, the fact that you seemed like you'd taken some sort of drug.
I just had so much energy, adrenaline.
Bro, you need to like not do that again. That was weird.
I'm doing cold plunges every day, dude. They're so good. Like, yeah, I'm just less foggy at work. Like, I can focus more. You know, like when you're awake, but you're like you can't think straight, right? Because your head's just foggy. All of that's gone. Yeah, the workouts as well. Like, I have, because of the cold plunges, I have more energy to work out. So it's like a vicious circle of great shit where it's like, okay, you do the cold plunge, then you want to work out, and then it's like, okay, you work up, and then you just keep wanting to work out. So you get in that loop. Whereas like before, it'd be like, oh, I should pour a workout. You do a workout, blah blah, and that's it. And then the next day, you'd be like, oh, do I want to do a workout? But now, because you know that you've got that routine of like, okay, I work out, then I do a cold plunge, because I know, yes, the workout might suck. Yes, the getting into the bath might suck. But once I come out of that bath, I'm gonna feel great, and that motivates you to get to that point. And then the bath then motivates you, right? So it's like that loop, and it's incredible.
Yeah,
it's absolutely incredible.
But
And
do you do that at home, or do you
I do that at
go
home.
somewhere?
So I basically I run it freezing cold bath, fill that shit as high as possible. I submerge my whole body. Timer for 3 minutes 30. I started at 3 minutes, but I've upped it by 30 seconds. So timer at 3 minutes 30. So I stay in there, whole body submerged. Obviously my head's out. And yeah, it's like really horrible when I first start, but then your body gets used to it. And then you're doing these breath cycles as well, where you do 10 breaths of like 5 sets, right? So you'd go in and out 10 times, break, in and out 10 times, break, right? And then eventually when the timer goes off, I fully submerge my head, whole body, stay in there for a couple of seconds, and then I come back out. And that's it done. And I do that every day. And I post about it as well on my Snap. I post, day 5, day 6. I think it's day 6 today, isn't it? So I used to do cold showers, and that was helping me out a lot. And then these cold baths have been next level. They're even better. And this is something recently I've started. I could not recommend it more. It's absolutely incredible. I love it.
See, I don't fit in my bath, so I can't.
Yeah, Jamie was saying he has the same issue, and I found the sort of workaround because I used to have my knees sort of sticking out a bit. Because the main thing is you get your chest under. Ideally, you want your whole body.
Yeah.
But I managed to find a way where I could sit sort of half cross-legged, and that would allow my knees to get under, so I can get my whole body under now. and I have to fill it up very high, almost to the point where it's at that overflow, limiter thing. So if you fill it up too high, but yeah, they're absolutely incredible. It's one because I first heard about it because I was listening to an episode on Joe Rogan, and he had Russell Brand on, and he was talking about taking ice baths, and I was like, okay, well I can't do an ice bath, but I can do a cold bath. And I was like, well, I'll give it a shot. And the first one, it was rough. I was like, this is fucking horrible. But then I felt so great afterwards. I was like, this shit works. And now, the one I did yesterday, it actually felt comfortable being in it for once. Like, I actually enjoyed being in the bath as opposed to enjoying the aftermath of it. Yeah, it's just absolutely incredible. I think everyone should do them. I think it's only got positive. The blood flow increase as well. It's huge.
See, after the gym, I do a cold shower.
That's good. Cold showers are good. Like, that is still very positive. But I think
helps with the muscles afterwards.
Warm showers,
helps
thank
the muscles. You should always do it, I think, after a workout. And if you still have any, like, I sometimes work out after the cold bath as well. But you should definitely do a workout before. Yeah. But I think the benefit is that you're fully submerged with these cold baths, which I think is better. Because it's like you feel your fingers and especially your toes where you got those like sort of smaller limbs, like you feel them like tingling, and it's just, I don't know, there's something like nice but nasty about it. It's
that's a seizure, mate.
That's actually dying. Yeah, no, I don't know.
We should put some detergent and laundry in with you.
Glitch, I think you should start trying it. I think your mental health would improve. I genuinely believe that. You'll hate it.
Nah, there's no improving my mental health. I'm good.
Like, even simple things like just reading a book, just like, it's good, bro. Like, you just gotta read a book, bruv.
I think these things, like, when you're pushing your body to that limit, like, there's just something rewarding about it as well. Like, yeah, I did that, and like, for me, like, as well, I'm setting that, like, routine and that challenge of, like, I want to do 30 days of this, right? And then see what happens. And, like, I've gotten to a really strict routine with it, where, like, I do it every day now. I do this workout every day. And before it used to be, like, I used to be like, yeah, I'm going to start working out again. I'm going to eat steaks every day. And I could never stick to it. And because I'd get home, I'd be like, oh, I'm so tired. But these cold baths, they just get rid of that part, the tired part. And now I'm ready and pumped. And it gets me, each day I'm excited. Even today, I've not done my cold plunge yet, and I'm excited for it. That's like motivating me through the day, knowing that I'm going to get to do that. Yeah. It's crazy.
I'm going to get the cold water.
Yeah, like I know it's going to be horrible, but I'm going to feel so good after it. It will always be worth it.
Yeah, because it's that after feeling that drives you.
Yes.
Like, yes.
Because I was unsure about it until I first did it, and then once I did it once, it's like, okay, this is going to be a thing.
You got addicted.
I got addicted. Yeah. Yeah, no, it's incredible though. Like my mood as well. My mood is so much better. Especially at work, my mood is just really improved. And
camera as well, like you're just
camera
better, bro.
Yeah, remember Roy probably knows how I used to get quite snappy, didn't I? Yeah. So yeah, I
positive. Do some yoga as well, bro.
Do some yoga.
Yoga, meditation, breathing.
I think part of it as well, like as recently as I've obviously gotten older, it's like I'm more open to new things as well. It's quite easy to be stuck in like, I know what I like. I want to go home. I've got very little time, so this time I'm going to use to play video games. I don't really value video games like I used to. Like, I'm pretty happy not playing video games every day. Like, more than happy to not do that. Just because I actually enjoy... I enjoy working out. Like, it used to be I did it because I wanted to see the results, right? I didn't actually enjoy it. Anyway. I enjoy it now. So, yeah, I don't know. I really think... Well, you do the cold showers. Jamie does cold showers as well, but we're going to do a cold plunge today together. Is it your first cold plunge, Jamie?
I've done them before. Like, I've done 3, like, consistently. But aside from that, it's just, I went off it. It's like, oh, this is cool. And then, like...
Well, we're going to get you back on it. We're going to get you back on it.
Yeah.
You're going to love it. Glitch, I really think you should try it. Even try cold shower just to start with. A good... If you're unsure, I just went straight in the deep end. I went straight freezing cold, let's do this. But a lot of people do it where in the shower they make it cold, a bit colder, and they go that way. Where you sort of build up. And it's like, okay, I'll do a cold shower for 30 seconds. Okay, I'll do a cold shower for 45 seconds, and you build it up that way. But yeah, I think you should definitely try it, Glitch. Or try something like that. Because I think you'd actually like it. Nah, he's gonna stick to his McNuggets and
Okay. Fuck
His-
you.
his
I'll eat
5,000
what I wanna
packs of
eat till the
Smiths.
day I fucking die. All right.
With him though, what
I
I'll
just-
do is
I
he'll
care
be in the
about you,
shower one
Glitch.
day and he'll think about it, and then he'll just do it.
Yeah. That's
Well,
it.
I've done
I think with a
before.
lot of these
I
things,
put my
you
shower
can't.
to freezing cold because I was just like, fuck it, why not?
Yeah. You can't force people, I guess,
But I
with
was
this
just
stuff.
like,
They have to want to do it.
that's worse.
But I care about your health,
taking-
Glitch.
taking parts. Sure.
Come on, man.
That's what I
We
tell
all
my
care
brother.
about you, buddy.
I
We care
tell
about
my
you.
brother he's huge, but then he just like doesn't. He's just like, eh.
Fuck you.
What huge is in?
He's just fat, man.
Have you said anything to him?
Mass and direct.
He's just
Huge as
fat.
well.
Exactly.
Yeah, he's fat. He's just fat.
He's just eat. What does he do all day?
He eats.
Everything. That's it.
That's the problem. Yeah.
He goes up and he just sits on the PlayStation. That's it for the day. And then when it's college, out to college, back in, same thing. Like I mean this when I say that's what he does.
That's all he does. Yeah,
Like
it's fucked
legit.
up.
There's no. Maybe he goes shopping with mum, but aside from that, nothing.
Yeah.
He has no other creative outlet. He doesn't do anything else.
And that's
Doesn't
another
play
thing,
an
isn't it? I
instrument.
think because I was speaking to George. I was speaking to him, and he was like, he'd messaged me, and he was like, "Oh, you're doing cold baths," and I was like, "Oh yeah, man, it's like it's incredible. Like it's changed my life." And he was just like, "Oh yeah, I think I would do that like once I finish my college." And I was like to him, I was like, "If you want to do it, you'll do it now." I started this shit when I was probably at my busiest I've ever been. It's not about whether you have the time. If you really want to do it, you will do it. Everybody has 10 minutes. It takes 10 minutes to do a cold plunge. Everybody has that every day. So like, it's not a question of, okay, I'm gonna do it after this point. It's something Marty used to say as well. You know, Marty used to be like, yeah, once I finish uni, I'm gonna start going to the gym. Did he ever do that? No. Like, it's, if you really want to do something, you will do it. You can't, setting those goals of like, I'll do it at this point is just another hurdle that you're setting. Because when you get to that point, you'll then be like, actually, I'm
Next
gonna
week.
do it now. I've got a job, I'm busy, so I don't actually have that time. So I need to do it once I've got a bit more time, and then you just come up with a new reason to why not to do it, and it ends up becoming a game of like, what reason can I find within my life to not do this thing? And this doesn't just apply to fitness. This applies to everything. This applies to creative things. This applies to sports, right, or hobbies, like literally anything. A lot of people do this where they want to do a thing.
As a hobby.
What's that?
I'm working on my computer that I stuffed up, and that's why I'm just like, I'm good with my mental health. I'm currently doing.
You got
something
bigger
about it.
problems.
That's not a problem. It's just something.
Oh
I
wait,
just
I
like
think
it.
your PC is definitely considered a problem at this
How-
point.
How far are you through rebuilding?
Well, I've just gotten the parts inside the house, so now I've got to transfer everything to the new case.
That's not too bad then.
Yeah, it's not like a big issue. It's just going to take some time.
You got this.
Which is why you'll hear all these noises and like the fucking screwdriver that I've got.
It's fine. We can call them
I don't know if you can
yummy
hear that,
sound
but-
effects or something.
Baba Booey.
But yeah, I think so. I even said to George, I was like, "Yeah, look, man, like, wow, that's great that you're saying you're gonna do this. Then, I guarantee you're not gonna. Like, it's gonna come to that point when you finish college and you're not gonna do it. Like, if you wanted to do it, you'd do it now." Because that's what I was like with like when I said before, "Oh, I'm gonna work out, I'm gonna do this." I didn't do fucking shit. And like now, like with what you were saying, Jamie, with your brother just does these bare minimum things and that's it. You actually find when you're busier, you want to find more things. Your time becomes more valuable, right? So when you get to those moments of like, okay, I have this time, you want to do something constructive. And for some people, they have a lot of that free time, right? So they're like, oh, I'll play video games, I'll eat, whatever. But for me, okay, I don't have much of this free time now. What is the best thing I can do in that? It's not going to be video games. You know what I mean? It's going to be this, for example. I think this podcast is worth the time. It's an interesting chat, right? And then fitness as well. Like, those are now the things that I value more. Like, I don't want a day off where I have nothing going on that day, but, oh, maybe play some video games. I want to be doing something else, whether that's my music. There needs to be something else there for me now. Otherwise, it feels like a waste of life and a day off. So...
Gotta be constantly working towards
You've got to be
something, the
constantly
bigger
working.
picture.
Yeah. I think that's what it is. You have to be working. I think the more you work, the more you want to work. And especially
Hard
if you
work
enjoy
beats
what you do
talent.
as well. Yeah. You need to be on the grind, as cringe as it sounds. But, like, yeah, like, there's a reason why...
Jimbo.
What's that?
I said turn that mindset to a grind set, Jimbo. just a meme. Don't mind me.
I know. I would have said that if you didn't.
Sure. Yeah. Don't fucking patronize me. Is that the word? I don't know. I'm too fucking stupid.
Sorry.
Bro, it's dark. Nah, man. But yeah, I think that's why, like, at least for me, like, where I am now, like, yeah, I'm super busy, but I feel like I've got shit going on. That, because you don't want to just live for work, right? But you wanna be busy when you're not doing work. If you know what I
want to
mean.
work to live.
But like, I don't
Everybody
consider that
needs-
work. If you know. What I mean.
Everybody needs some kind of hobby.
Yeah,
for them
yeah,
to-
yeah, basically. But I don't want to seem mean, but I
really-
don't really count playing video games as a hobby.
A lot of
No,
people say
that's-
that, and I don't.
Yeah, a lot of people like you
it's
ask you,
not a
oh, what are
hobby.
your hobbies? I play video games.
I mean, if you're earning money from it, fair enough.
It's different.
I think that's more of a hobby. It's not a job; it's a hobby. But I don't think
I
casually
guess-
just playing games is.
I guess I would. I guess I know what they mean in like, okay, if a hobby is by definition something that you do in your spare time that you find fun, yes, it would be a hobby. If you're saying it like that. But I guess, is it constructive? No. Like, working out and having better mental health, that's constructive to me. And that's like, that's worth your time. I'm not saying video games aren't worth it. I still play video games. I just bought a game. But like, I already know that one game that maybe is 15 hours long is going to take me like a month to complete at best. You know what I mean? I just don't think spending half your day playing video games is a good idea.
So I think a hobby is something that gets you out doing something. You learn something from it, and it's something that occupies your time.
Yeah, and that's it.
And you get enjoyment from that.
Yeah.
I think being like sat down at the computer playing games all day. Yes.
Yeah, why be sat down at the computer
but
playing
not
games when
really
you can be sat down at the computer doing a podcast? You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
Exactly. It's different.
Yeah.
No, I know what you mean though. Yeah. I think it's just ultimately all of this boils down to, is this thing giving me a purpose, right? And for some people work doesn't give them a purpose. Personally it does for me. Then for some people, you know, being at home doing stuff in the free time, that gives them purpose. So why people get video that rage quit. Like you've seen Phoenix, he gets so mad at these games, and it's because he's not playing it for enjoyment. He's playing it because, let's say, he's got nothing else to do in that time, right?
Yeah.
And that's what he's going to consider fun, but it stops being fun because he knows if he doesn't.
It's actually a good way of looking at it. Yeah.
Yeah, if he doesn't like enjoy this, right? What is he going to do? So he tries to enjoy it too much almost, and then he gets super competitive about it, like you say, Jamie. And it stops being fun for everyone. And it's because he's playing them too much, and he's doing it too much as like that's this thing that he does when he's not working. And I view it as like, I'm in the mood now. I'm in the mood to play games. I'll play it. I don't look at it as like, oh, I've got this time, so now I play games. It's not the thing to fill it. It's the thing I pick to do if those two things meet of like free time and I'm in the mood for it, right? It doesn't just auto-fill that gap of free time where it's like, now I'll do it even if I don't want to. Which I think for some people is the case. They pick the video game up because they've got nothing else to do.
It's legit, my brother,
that's a
like,
good way of looking at it.
Yeah.
He legit does nothing. Can't express it enough. It's horrible, because like you go out to college.
It's horrible to see, isn't it, as well?
You go out to college, all these like talented, good people, like guitars, fucking bass, all these instruments that they're playing. You come home and it's just homeboy. No one's doing nothing.
Yeah.
It's just me. Like.
That's it.
Basically.
You've got to set the example at the end of the day. You should focus on yourself. Like, one thing I've learned is don't get caught up in other people's problems. Yeah, you can try help, but people, at the end of the day, you have to want to solve any issues that you have. And it's down to them. You can try and motivate, but don't waste too much energy on it.
Yeah, my dad keeps telling me that because I keep like saying to my brother, like, come on man, you gotta like do something, just like try and have a constructive conversation, but he just looks at me pale and just like.
Well, that's why I got a lot of respect for my
it's
oldest
such
brother. He works out a lot. You know, he's very disciplined. Yeah, he's in, you know, his job requires that, but like
discipline.
He's a conscientious person when it comes in that regard, and you've got to have respect for that. People that are able to dedicate themselves to something, I think, is always impressive, no matter what that is. You know, whether it's arts or or something physical. But yeah,
Uh-huh.
end of the day, it starts with you, doesn't it? At least
Yeah.
that's what I found.
That's it.
I've given up many times, but not this time.
Be trying giving up now.
Bitch, I ain't giving up.
The Quintessential Pogtastic Podcast. All you need.